Welcome, dear listeners, to the one and only, the incomparable, the occasionally coherent Three Guys and Sometimes Bob podcast, proudly sponsored by the ever so versatile Cigar Cave and the artisanal masters at Steam Distillery.
Broadcasting live from the multifaceted wonder of the world, the Cigar Cave Tobacco Alley, lube, oil, tire shop, and hair salon, where life's essentials meet in a symphony of tobacco, treads, and trim.
Join us, your amiable hosts, and our enigmatic Bob, as we navigate the smoky corridors of casual banter, drifting from the profound to the profoundly absurd. Our conversations are as unpredictable as the services offered at our illustrious recording venue.
Whether you're tuning in for a metaphorical oil change of the mind, a philosophical haircut, or just to hear the latest in steam-distilled wisdom, you've come to the right place. Here at Three Guys and Sometimes Bob, every episode is a unique blend of insights, laughter, and the unexpected.
Sponsored by the Cigar Cave for your finest smoking pleasures and Steam Distillery for those spirited debates. We invite you to relax, light up a cigar, pour a glass of expertly crafted spirit, and enjoy the ride. It's not just a podcast, it's an experience.
Oh, yeah, we're back. We're back. No bam.
Fun.
No bam. Okay, so we are now
Everyone.
episode 13, I believe. Yeah.
And guess who's here?
And Bob is back again.
Bob is here.
Yeah, we're on episode 13. So I want to, before we
Como sta, Bob?
I don't know what that.
Meine Freundin in Deutschland grüßen.
See?
Yeah.
So before I was rudely interrupted by Monfur, or whatever they call him, Hansfur. What did they call Hitler? Not that you're Hitler, but I'm just saying. Not mine.
Ford Funk?
No, but what they call him? He was like the no, I don't know.
Fearless leader.
Well, but they said it in German.
Well, yeah.
That would be Bob's department.
Yeah, I know, but that's just no. They always had a thing on, at least on Hogan's Heroes, the Min Fur or something like, I don't know.
Their fear.
Anyways, I'm gonna go. Okay, so
Leader.
I just wanted to go over before, because I know we do sometimes we go through our analytics on our viewership.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Okay, so we have gained another country.
What?
We are now taking over South Korea.
No
Got
shit.
somebody
right.
in Seoul. Did you meet anybody in the cruise ship from Seoul, Korea?
No.
Not that I'm
aware of.
Okay.
Indonesia.
That's not in Seoul, Korea.
No.
No, that's in my check.
South. Yeah.
Will south.
So in the United States, we have gained a bunch of more states.
Wow.
We are in Oregon, California, Washington, Virginia, Florida, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, and Illinois.
Illinois.
I know I do that because the Illinois people hate that. So all you people that are in
Illinois?
there's not enough.
Oh, is that not a thing?
Not enough data for how much we got. So Lebanon, Tennessee. Shout out to Lebanon.
Lebanon or Lebanon?
I don't know. We got Philly.
Okay.
All right.
It's always sunny there, I've heard.
The
Well,
cheesesteaks, too.
I've been
Yeah,
there.
great
It's
cheese
not.
steak. It's not. Yeah, they lie. Florida, we're in Northport and Miami.
Okay.
That's two different cities.
Yes, it is.
Virginia, we're still just Ashburn and Roanoke.
Okay.
Washington State, still just Seattle. California, we've got now Napa, Sacramento, Half Moon Bay, Oakland, Folsom, Castaic, Gilroy, Newark, Fontana, and Ventura.
All
So
right.
pretty much every place Bob traveled, maybe. I don't know.
Well, I'm responsible for Half Moon Bay.
Yeah, I figured that.
And I think some of the people from the ship might be responsible for something.
Or some of that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then in Oregon, we've got, of course, Grants Pass, Portland, Medford, Florence, Canby now,
Wow.
Okay.
Seaside, Eugene now,
Oh, boy.
Salem, Springfield, Central Point, LeGrand, Klamath Falls, and Bonetta.
Benita.
Bonita.
Whatever.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? That East must be rock hunting
No.
area?
No, it's up on I-5. It's a logging community. It's
So
right
it's-
above Eugene.
Oh, okay. So you pass it, and if you don't stop,
Yeah.
if you don't stop at the pilot truck stop there, then you missed it.
Had to have a log truck hauled out of Benita once.
Oh, that's right, because you do that.
Yeah.
We do that.
But okay, so then we go on to our full analytics. So right now we're up to 36 followers. In the last 7 days, we've had 50 audience sizes, 50.
Okay.
So 50 people have listened.
All right.
Total all-time plays is 450. Plays per episode on average is 29.
Okay.
So we're moving up. We're moving up. So
Well,
that's
if
exciting.
anybody's listening, they need to definitely click the follow button.
Yeah, if you fuckers are listening and not following, then
Shame on you.
fuck off.
Quickly on the fuckers.
And I was gonna do a Korean accent, but it would sound Chinese because that's the only Asian accent I can do. But rice is rice. But you just got to sound angry and loud, right? It's just like, yeah.
Who was it? Joe Coy that says all the different accents.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Well, he
Koreans always sound drunk or something like that.
No, I had a neighbor in Hawaii that they owned a Korean restaurant. I'm assuming they owned a Korean
Were they
restaurant.
Korean?
They were. Well, she was Korean.
Okay.
He was a white guy, and I'm assuming they had a Korean restaurant because they had one of the freaking giant wok things that they were always cooking shit out in their back, like shed, like the old
Metal shed?
metal shed things.
Really?
Yeah, and they were like doing all their prep work out there.
Huh.
Cool.
And you could, just her. I don't know what she was saying, but she would say really fast and angrily loud. But it was probably like, "Hey, can you bring me some more chicken?" Something like that.
I think German's a lot like that
Yeah.
too.
Well,
Well, yeah. How else are you going to get your point across?
Well, okay, so
Pissed.
I was listening to Joe Rogan yesterday, and he was talking about apparently there's a new AI system out there that is can translate anything into anything. I guess Spotify is coming up something for like our podcast now.
Yeah.
They're going to all they need is to run 30 seconds of like each of our voices through their system, and they will translate our entire podcast to every language in the world.
Wow.
Right.
And so but he played it, and it's on YouTube, of one of Hitler's speeches where us white people are thinking, because of the shit he did afterwards, because was not a very nice man.
Yeah. No.
But there was one of his speeches that just sounds like it's more like, fuck the Jews, fuck the Americans. But it was actually, who knows if they translated appropriately, Bob might, but it was more of, I will lead you if you follow me. And this kind of thing, it was more of just an inspirational kind of a thing. And it's like, he sounded like a really nice guy you wanted to hang out with and play checkers or something.
Yeah, right.
Do some meth with them or something.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because he was that high energy fucker. That's why Mussolini didn't like him, because he freaking coke talked him fucking nonstop. Like, we got to do this, we got to do this. And Mussolini like, dude, have some fucking pasta. Okay, fucking pasta. Get yourself some weight gain here, because us Italians. And so anyways, so you fuckers were gone last week. I almost did it by myself, but
Yeah, we were
I
gone.
didn't.
Yeah, you
But I
talking
didn't.
to yourself. No, we had a great.
Yeah, so the two of them was on a cruise ship,
Down to Mexico.
3-hour cruise, right?
It was a 3-hour cruise.
3-hour cruise.
Gilligan was on board.
Well, he's
yeah,
dead now.
There were some goofy fuckers, I can tell you that, were on board.
there was there was one guy.
There was more than one, but
Every time I saw this one dude, every time I saw him, he had a yellow top on, same fucking yellow shirt and shorts, and he was probably a $3 bill. But every time I saw him 3 times. First time, you're not going to forget that black shorts and the yellow top. And I see him.
was he a referee in a game later on in the day or something?
I
Maybe
don't know what the hell he was doing.
shuffleboard or something.
We didn't have shuffleboard on board.
What the hell kind of cruise ship is that?
That's
Because those
I don't think
pucks
they
keep
do that.
falling off the side.
Yeah, they don't do that.
Oh, damn
My
it!
brother wanted to know, did you play shuffleboard? I said, no, they don't have that. He goes, what the fuck? What's
So all of us who have watched,
They're wrong.
well, everybody that has watched the Love Boat but never actually been on a cruise, we're like shuffleboard. That's what you do.
Well,
I mean,
Right.
we took a tour of the Queen Mary while we were down there, the paranormal one.
before you got off, before you went on the boat.
Before we went
the
on
day
the boat.
before.
We visited the
Well,
boat
before
we
you
went
got on
to
the
a boat.
But that's like an old boat with history. and
It's a
character.
lot. It's a very old boat.
Yeah, it's
I didn't do the
tiny compared to the
Yes.
one we were in.
Yeah.
Holy
Well, it was probably big back in the day.
It was
but,
huge.
but they used that for like military transport too. in the-
They did.
during the war.
Two
During the
transfers.
Stuff. Yeah. So anyway, so you did the paranormal one.
That was
Yep.
fun.
Yeah.
I did the regular one. I never did the paranormal one.
Well,
Yeah.
the regular one's a lot like the paranormal one.
It's just there's ghosts involved.
They
They
just-
turn the lights off.
They just say there was a ghost here,
Maybe.
and they probably do that on the right.
Yeah.
They just charge $20 more for say
Yeah.
there was a ghost.
Was there a little midget chick that ran after you and made you
No,
cry?
fuck that little thing.
Oh, we're going back to midget spinners now.
The funniest goddamn thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
So anyway, but it was a good. Did you learn anything about shipping ghosts?
No.
No, there was just
Well, there's a lot of weird stuff happening. on board.
possibility that
Yeah.
could have been or not.
Yeah.
That's like
Oh, so like regular life.
like Ripley. You know,
Okay.
believe it or not, you know.
I don't. Yeah, that's. Yeah.
It was a kick in
But
the
it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah,
I mean, I haven't been on there since like 1991.
a lot of
and I don't
pictures of old
remember.
people.
It probably hasn't changed much.
No,
No, it's still
more
there.
rust.
Maybe they got some new ghosts.
Oh,
new
and,
ghosts.
and in front of that, there's a Scorpion class submarine from the Russians
Yeah,
that looks like they need some work done.
it needed a lot of work.
Well, I think they needed to work when they were brand new.
Yeah, well, no,
Well,
I mean,
this
the way
thing was
rusty and stuff.
Oh, okay.
this thing
When
went
they were
out of
brand new.
service like in 1991.
Yeah, they're not that old.
And the Australians bought it. I was reading the
Yeah,
thing on
they
it.
took it. The Australians
once-
bought it, and
once-
somehow they towed it back here.
Well,
Right,
yeah,
as a
once-
museum. They kept
Yeah.
it as a museum.
Yeah, once you know, the whole Reagan generation take down this wall, the fall of the Soviet Union, you could buy a submarine for like $8.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and jet fighter. No, seriously, the black market for military wares.
Oh, yeah. To go to
You
the
might
black
need
market.
you might need a few guys to help you drive it home, but no, but yeah, but
Take it home.
yeah, whatever. No, I'd drive it home. What you got to lose?
Right, right.
I don't know. They $8. you got
Shipping.
I'm no sitting in.
Yeah, you could buy for $8, but it cost you $8 million to get it here because of shipping and handling.
No, if it's nuclear, you just drive it. It won't run out of gas.
No, it's never going to run out.
They weren't nuclear. They were all diesel.
Were they really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
They would chug and
yeah.
coal
Yeah,
out.
it's not like you're going to pull over in the middle of the ocean and
They don't have a tender.
Fill up.
They don't have a tender out there. The BP doesn't have a
Yeah.
floating dock out
you
there.
pull
but
back
like,
to it. Ding, ding.
That don't happen. Yeah.
So, when they were underwater with their diesel, did they just have little farts behind them all the time?
no,
they would go
they've got
battery.
They got batteries.
Battery.
So
battery.
they yeah,
Yeah.
because you need intake, you need air coming in too,
Yeah.
and
So they
so-
surface.
so they would surface to charge the batteries and then go back down. So you had to work on your timing for most stuff during World War II eras. Yeah.
You didn't want to come up during the middle of a storm
No.
because
Or if there's a boat looking for you to kill you.
yeah, that kind of
That's important.
Yeah.
Or that. But my thought. So it was built in the 90s and it was still diesel.
No, no, no,
powered.
no. It was built in the 70s or something,
Mhm.
and then it was.
It went there in the 90s.
It was it was in service until the early 90s.
Wow, I didn't know they were doing diesel boats back.
Well,
like,
Well,
a lot of the stuff that happens in Russia that we think, you know, they got all this.
it could have been a fucking nuclear reactor sitting there. I don't know.
I don't think it was. They had too. Yeah.
Well, they're sneaky like that.
they would have hidden it. It's probably in
Probably a
it's,
ballistic
it's-
missile
it's-
in there too.
it's probably like in a sock drawer, so you didn't see it because you didn't open up all the sock drawers.
Yeah.
No, we didn't go on board.
Oh, you just saw it.
No, you
Yeah, it was parked right next to the Queen Mary. Just random hunk of rusting
crap. Yeah.
submarine
It was
Oh.
funny.
That's weird.
in about 10 feet of water.
Yeah.
Oh, the drought.
Yeah, I think you're right.
The drought situation
The
over there
drought,
in,
yeah.
in Long Beach has got a big drought thing
Yeah.
over there in the bay.
Especially in the harbor.
I imagine that thing's leaking like a sieve too.
There might be. So we get on the boat.
But sieves only leak out,
Yeah, that's it.
so it's a strainer. It's
It's a
straining.
strainer, it's
straining
straining.
the body part. Anyways,
Yeah.
so you're on the boat.
We got on the boat and we took off in the afternoon and
On
head
a
out-
Saturday,
on a Saturday, head out to sea.
and the pouring ass rain.
Yeah, fuck it.
Pouring rain.
Pouring rain.
Oh, pouring. I thought you said porn, like they were shooting a video or something on the
no,
boat
no,
in the
not
rain.
pouring. Pouring.
Okay, pouring.
They
Like
could have been. I don't.
Yeah.
I didn't
Cruise
see any
ship
pineapple.
Pouring.
I didn't see any pineapple.
that's the thing.
Did not see any pineapple
Saw-
on doors.
saw-
I did make some blue comment on a door.
Your favorite mustache.
Yeah, it said favorite mustache, and I put ride. It made sense.
It did. And it was still there the next day, but 2 days later, it cracked off.
It was
Oh, she had to write it again.
a dry erase board.
Yeah, no, it was neat. I had enjoyed it. I had a view out the back, out the aft.
The ass out the ass.
Yeah,
Whip you out the ass.
I'd get out on my deck and I'd look, make sure the screws were turning. Okay, we're moving.
You can see the screws.
No,
We can't
You just see the wake
just
or
the
whatever.
wake. Yeah,
Make sure the forward momentum is still
yeah,
happening.
forward minute.
but we ended up down in Cabo and went to Cabo Wabo and
Did you go to that
Jane.
blue Hawaiian or whatever that
No,
was? The blue
no,
blue
no.
Marmon or?
I made sure everybody forgot about that because
Oh, because it was too much of a walk.
I don't know what it was.
yeah, we did a lot of tromping around.
Yeah, we did.
Then we ended up going the next day. Okay, we're in Cabo. The next day was in La Paz. So I'm sure they went out in the ocean, did
Huge circles.
Yeah, they had to dump the sewage tanks.
Right, right.
They get it 3
Big
miles
laps.
out and dump them and come back in.
We got into La Paz and everybody got off the boat. And there's this line about, I don't know, 200 yards long to get a bus to go into town for a half hour ride to get into town.
We did
decided,
not do that.
No,
There is nothing in town worth that.
Not in La Paz.
not in La Paz. But
No. I
if you wanted to go see the cathedral, yeah, that's fine, I guess. Or
You know, well, you've seen one cathedral.
You've seen pretty much.
Yeah, you've
Pretty much
seen,
every single
you've
one.
seen one Mexican t-shirt shop and
Yeah.
and buy maracas and a
And
blanket.
and they had the donkey spray painted like zebras there still, or
No, we didn't see those.
Didn't see spray painted donkeys.
okay.
But we bought a couple of shirts and then got back on the boat.
Yeah, they had a little let's say a market set
A
up
tent
down on the
city kind of
pier.
thing. Yeah.
That only shows up when the boats come in, kind of
Yep.
thing. Yeah,
Oh,
easy up tent and
Yeah. Pop-ups with
and $25 t-shirts
concrete anchor.
matter of fact, that's exactly what they were.
Yeah. So you.
and super thin.
No, these were pretty.
No, they were pretty good t-shirts.
I'm wearing one of them right now. It's like-
Yeah, you are wearing a
Oh shit, you're representing.
I am. Now the other one I got was a long sleeve yellow shirt.
Yeah, I bought one of those.
So you wanted to match the guy with the black shorts?
No, I wanted it for.
It wasn't yellow. It was lime green.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't yellow. It was like,
Okay, we're gonna do that whole blue green frickin'
Yeah.
dress kind of a thing. If you see it this way, that means you got
Well,
mental issues.
After the ponds, we went to Mazatlan and we were going fishing.
Oh,
So we had to.
how'd that go?
it
Not
was,
worth the whole.
it was fabulous. I had a great
Fuck,
time.
man.
You did not go on the same trip together, did you? Because you guys have been polar opposites of every fucking experience.
No, it was good. We had a great time fishing. Took Dad with us, and
Yeah,
we went fishing. We didn't go catching.
yeah. We just.
Well, you know, the fishing is half the battle.
Yeah,
It was the whole battle.
It was the whole battle.
Yeah.
And I will admit on air,
And
I have never been so seasick in my life.
Really?
And I don't do that. I own
the
boats.
Navy man, too.
I did time in the Navy. I go
You've been-
fishing off
you've
the
been-
coast of Brookings.
You've been bobbing up and down a few times.
I have been
That's-
bobbing up and
that's-
down a few times.
Okay, that's a different way to say it, but we should not say it that way.
Fucking got out there and it was blowing sideways, and I bet there was what 3-foot swells, maybe.
Really?
Better than that.
Oh man, there were big.
The street foot swells are not that big.
and on top of all the swells, you're going 12, 15 knots fishing for marlin.
Oh,
So
oh,
you're
you were
hauling
trawling.
ass.
You're
You're
trawling
trawling.
for
Hauling ass, and you hit a wave, and you go up, and then you're
Boom.
down.
It was rough.
So we, when we got there, they gave us lunch, which was 3 burritos,
2 burritos. Or no, there were
3
3
burritos,
in there.
2 bottles of water, 2 cans of Coke,
and
Coca-Cola.
and beer.
and 2 light Tecatis, which I don't drink light beer, period. Because what's the
Well,
point?
it's a regular Tecate is not that. They're not like there's a lot of flavor there. So how can they make it more lighter?
So what I did is that, of course, according to one guy, we got on the wrong boat because of me. Otherwise, we'd have caught fish. I mean, fuck 'em.
They were
that's for
catching
you,
a
Joe.
shit out of them the day before, though.
That's what the guy said. You should have been here
They
yesterday.
say that.
Yeah, should have been here yesterday.
As soon as I heard that, I thought, we're not catching a fucking thing. And so I went to but before we got on the boat, I went to the store and got 2 6-packs of real beer. Well, it's Tecate regular.
But still.
And 2 bottles of water. And on the boat we go, and G drank his Coca-Cola. A couple of Coca-Colas disappeared.
I'm glad I did.
And I drank 2 beers,
And a burrito.
a bottle of water, and I had one of those burritos. They're pretty good.
Just like a breakfast burrito or a regular burrito?
Just a regular, I don't know. I think it was chicken with some beans or something in it. They were like,
Mama
good.
special, whatever Mama made
Yeah,
in
they
the
were-
house
yeah.
that morning.
I did not eat one of those.
Yeah, they was flat. They were good.
I wish I would have.
Yeah.
Would've
Because I
made-
would have had something to puke out when I was dry fucking heaving.
Dude, dry heaving is the word.
Oh, my ribs. I ain't kidding you. My ribs
Seriously.
and my body hurt for 3 days
He
afterwards.
stood up the whole time. I was sitting down there
Oh, I couldn't sit down.
working on my core because the boat's going like, rocking.
I stood up for 5 hours on that fucking boat,
hanging on to the steel.
wishing to God that we were turning around and going back in.
Yeah. Going out was rough and fishing was rough, but going back in was smooth because we're going
But you're going with the surge, yeah, with the surge.
and the wind and
Yeah.
all that. Yeah. So,
I tried all the tricks that I have used in the past.
Look at the horizon, all that stuff. Yeah,
Smoke
pinch
cigarettes.
your earlobe, and
Yeah, smell.
diesel and yeah.
You're supposed to be. I had the wrong hand sanitizing wipes. If you get the alcohol, the pure alcohol wipes, hand wipes.
I wash their glasses.
Yeah, yeah.
oh,
and it's pure
okay,
alcohol.
yeah.
You smell those, and the alcohol takes the sickness away from you.
The beer didn't
Mine-
work.
Mine were flavored with like
Oh, you had
lavender.
you had the
scent.
gay ones. You had the
Had-
gay ones. Yeah,
Must have.
it was. Yeah, you had the rainbow patch.
Yeah.
But no, it was good.
That sucking dick was supposed to help too. Did you try that? Did you try that?
No, we did try that.
Well, you said we. You're speaking for everybody. I'm talking about you.
There was she was a cute little hottie
Yeah. she
that was fishing with, and we
what was her name? Kersey.
Kersey.
That's a fake name.
Kersey and
No,
Paul.
Kersey.
They're
She
from
was
Alberta, Canada.
Okay, so I'm going to look for Canadian listeners to
Yeah,
pop it up
Canadian.
here anytime.
but they were super cool.
They were
Cool
neat
kids.
people. Yeah,
they
good
were
kids.
cool.
They wanted to ride with us while we were driving down there in the
Well,
bus.
because my in-laws ended up being cruise ship famous.
Well,
because
that was after that though.
No, that was Tuesday night. Tuesday night is when they were on the show, and Wednesday it was the night of La Paz. That was the.
Oh, okay.
It was
yeah.
like not the dating game, but it was the newlywed game it was called Love and Marriage.
Yeah.
And they picked.
Because they're not even close to newlyweds.
No. They got picked because they were the longest married.
62 years.
62 years, so longest married in the auditorium. So they got picked to go up there, and they asked him goofy little questions. And my father-in-law was being a goofball, and
He was playing to the crowd. Playing to the crowd.
yeah,
he
and
was.
they were
Did he
asking
get the
questions.
dick sucked later? Did anybody get the dick sucked?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You didn't ask him?
No, I'm not going to ask him that question.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's on you.
he made some pretty funny comments during the show, and it was hilarious. After the show, I mean, the cruise director was crying. It was so funny. Rhonda was crying. I don't know if it was for being happy or embarrassed. I don't know. But
You don't know those people. Who cares?
yeah,
Yeah.
That's why I
exactly.
look at it.
That's
Who
the way
gives a fuck?
Joe looked at it. He's like, I don't
I don't
fucking
give a
know.
fuck. Yeah.
But needless to say,
He became
they knew
famous.
him after it was done because
People coming up and
There was
shaking
like
his
a-
hand.
there was
He drank for free the rest of the trip. Huh?
there was a greeting line after the show was over, and then we walk around the ship and like, oh my God, we saw you. Can we take a picture with you? Can I hug you? I mean, it was this went on for a week.
Yeah.
It was crazy. So the next day
He was a Kardashian for a
He-
week.
he was.
Kim K for a week.
He was famous, and then that couple, Chrissy and Ralph
Kersey and Paul.
and Paul. Ralph, I don't know.
Oh,
where I
whatever.
came up with
That's the same thing. It's
that. But
that's the
they
Canadians.
saw it, they're like,
Yeah.
you guys going on the fishing trip? We go, yeah. You go, we want to fish with you fuckers. We're
So was the five of us.
like, okay.
Those two, Joe, G, me.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
Hey,
fun.
did anybody catch anything?
On a different boat, they hooked it.
They
Oh, no, I'm
One
talking about
dry-
on your boat. I
No,
don't
no,
know fuck
no,
about other boats.
We did not even get a hit.
So the five of you caught nothing.
Nothing. We saw two marlin.
Oh, that's all that counts. As long
Yeah.
as you see them.
Yeah.
Oh, and
It's not like you take them home.
Oh, a Mako shark.
the Mako shark that I didn't see it, but the mate did. And
Of course he did.
yeah, that's what
Six of them right there. Oh, no, they're gone. Sorry, my bad.
I was in the head, and the motor dropped down to idle. As I was puking, I'm going, I could give a fuck less. But they're catching fish right now.
yeah, but
And then by the time I got out, they're like, yeah, we might have saw one.
yeah, the other boat caught a Dorado and something else.
It was they landed one Dorado, and
Is that it?
I think that was it. And
So that's not a good advertising fact for whatever that
Well, apparently
is. That something you get through the the water shifted to what?
well,
To Florida?
It
To
was,
Florida?
it was too cold.
Yeah, the
I
water
mean, there's a
was cold.
big storm front that came through. It kind of fucked everything up. So,
Yeah,
Well,
but oh well.
yeah.
Hey, I would do it again.
Hey, but you had a
I would
great
be
time.
prepared.
Yeah, we-
Absolutely.
The Mazatlan trip was fun.
Did you
not
go up-
Mazatlan, the Puerto Vallarta.
Port of Vallarta was good.
Yeah, we got off the boat, went out through all the little stores and shit. We get out and
Hired a driver for a day.
yeah,
nice.
G finds his taxi and we hired him for the day. We didn't feel like farting around and having to get another taxi out.
Yeah, it would work.
Well, that's the way to do it. And as long as you take care of them, they'll be like, "Fuck yeah, I'm here. Here's my card."
It cost me $100, and he
He waited
sat in his car for 2 hours
Yeah, we had
while we ate
we had lunch at this nice little restaurant,
right on the beach.
and it was a pretty place, good food.
Really good.
And then he ended up taking us to Mercado, this little block of stores. I ended up getting the vanilla and some shot glasses and magnets and 2 T-shirts.
So you got some tchotchkes, is what we call that,
Yeah.
with
Oh,
tchotchkes.
yeah, and we got our,
Tchotchkes is the
got our
term. for
feet
that.
eaten by little fish.
That
Oh
was
no, I've done that. Isn't that weird?
we did
And how smooth was they afterwards?
fucking like
Yeah, I did that.
silk.
I did that.
Never
I'm
had
like,
that
I'm
done?
like, no, it doesn't.
Have you ever had your feet eaten by fish? Little-
Not the actual feet, but the skin. They little baby barracudas, basically. Piranhas or something. I don't know.
Baby piranha.
They're piranhas. It's like, but they will only eat the dead skin cells.
Yeah.
They won't actually touch live flesh. And it's like you sit in this tank, and you've got your feet being tickled by weird fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And then you get out and you're like, well, what the fuck? And I remember walking up the stairs and finally, now we're back.
Okay.
Okay, so those of you listening will not notice a difference because it just stopped and then we started again.
We have power.
Apparently we have power. You know, the power grid shut down nationwide for a few seconds.
It's like that movie yesterday.
Until G fixed it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
hey, we're back.
so okay, so what were we listening? We were talking. I was about to say something just freaking momentous, and
You were talking about jacking off.
oh yeah, that's it. Yes.
With the
Yeah,
foldable thumbs.
with the posable, yeah. If I had monkey feet, I'm gonna take a chimpanzee to one of those places and be like, dude, put your feet in there, and then tell me you don't want to jerk off with them.
Then jerk me off after you're done.
Oh, I was going for himself, but I'm like, I like your idea better. I'm like, well, he could just use his hands by that. Fucking, I don't
But
care.
the hands aren't going to be smooth. It's going to be the feet.
Well, he can put his feet in there, his hands there. I'll put his fucking mouth in there. I don't give a shit. I mean, no, I won't, because monkeys don't have any control over their biting. I'm gonna lose my dick to a monkey, and I'm not gonna come to you fuckers and be like, dude, just lost my dick to a monkey.
Oh,
You ever seen that show?
You let a monkey do it because it feels like someone else is doing it, right?
Okay, I would rather have somebody else just do it instead of the monkey,
Right.
because
That's why you say if you do it with your left hand, it feels like someone else is.
I'm left-handed, so it doesn't.
Doesn't work for you. That's right. You're
Yeah, I'm
you and Roy.
yeah, we're those weird
Bob, you're
fuckers.
not a lefty, are you? Nope. Not a boy.
We're fitty.
We're fitty.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, so you're getting monkey jerks, and with the fish tank,
Almost. There was this. So we're sitting up there holding court on the smoking area on deck 11.
Oh, you're gonna go there, aren't
I'm
you?
gonna go. I'm gonna go there. So we're G and I are up there a lot
we
because
can call some hot chocolate anytime. Huh?
No, this is not a hot chocolate. This is not a hot chocolate situation.
so we're talking. Met this woman named Tracy.
From Northern Cal,
She lives in Reading, I guess.
Reading.
Yeah.
That's Northern Cal. That's
Yeah.
just right down the road.
Yeah.
It's
It's a hop, skip, and a freaking backflip away.
right.
It's 3 hours from here,
Ish.
and ish.
2.5 in my
So
car.
we're talking, and G and I are
And the
mentioning
somebody
all this
up there.
stuff we've done. You know, we've gone to this trace, then we've gone here.
Traveled here, traveled
We,
there.
down,
hang
we.
out.
Anyway, she tells her husband she met some gay guys up there, and then then the next conversation, G
Was with my wife.
mentions his wife, and she went, "Well, fuck, I guess I got that wrong." So the next
You
day,
guys make such a good couple.
Yes, so.
the next day at breakfast, I see her husband. And, she introduces and he goes, "Hey, I want to join your lesbian support group." So we got to get some cards made for that too.
Well, what happened
Lesbian
is,
support group cards?
so we weren't up there, but I don't know where we went, but Rhonda was up there and she ends up going, "Hey, I gotta admit to you, I thought your husband and Roy were gay because I didn't know that he was married to you."
Everyone's like, it's okay.
And of course, she started laughing and told me all about it. And
I'm surprised she didn't jump on the bagwagon and say, well, Roy's just his side piece. He's not real gay. He just, just for Tuesdays, Tuesdays or something.
+1.
Yeah. Roy's Tuesday.
It was a joke, so I told Tracy to listen to our podcast. So hi, Tracy.
So when we see Redding show up, we know, hey, girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what up?
Hey, girl.
Well, she's retired
Tracy,
Reading
Jim.
PD,
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
so, but she's really cool.
she is. She's a
okay.
neat
So
lady.
what you're saying is the rest of Reading PD is not cool.
I don't know any of the rest of
Well,
Reading
but you had
PD.
to have a clarification.
But
Of,
I-
she's Reading PD, but she's cool.
Yeah, well,
Well, I've met a lot of not cool cops, so
Well,
yeah,
retired. They have. to
yeah.
be
Her
cool.
husband's retired sheriff deputy, and
Yeah, he's retired.
Jim's a great guy. And he was funny. He came
Fun
up-
people.
is he living in Reading too?
Yeah, they're
I,
married.
I would hope
Yeah.
so.
I don't know, maybe. So, okay, let's roll into the joke of the day, because
Oh,
we talked about the wedding show thing on the boat.
Yeah.
The-
Okay. Yeah.
So there's two guys are talking, and one guy's like, "Yeah, fucking 49th wedding anniversary is coming up, all this bullshit." And the guy's like, 49 years? What the fuck? How did you, what's the magic? How do you do that? With the same person and all that shit. He's like, well, the thing is you cater to her, send her on trips, things like that, make her happy. He's like, yeah, our 25th wedding anniversary, I sent her to the Philippines. And he's like, oh, no shit. How'd it go? She's like, I don't know. I'm picking her up tomorrow. So that was it. Andy just walking in. Hey, grab your setup.
Jeez.
He's the one that actually told me that joke yesterday. I did I took her to Philippines, pick on 25th and pick her up today kind of thing.
You need a microphone.
You need a microphone. Do you not know how this works?
You need to.
Fuck, I'm going to start charging Andy rent.
There's a thing.
Table.
Thank you.
Give us a
The same one it was last week.
14 times you've been here. Hey, I've been thinking about building the table for the corner though. So I'm
That would
thinking
be
like a 4x4 with rounded corners.
Okay.
You mean a circle?
No, just rounded square, but rounded corners.
Okay.
Okay.
Radius, yeah.
And have the
mount?
the mounts mounted in the corners for the four.
Right.
And we still use these for the guest fuckers that show up.
Right. Right.
And I'm gonna do sort of a double layer. So,
hide all the
so the
wires.
wires will be underneath with
You were in my thoughts this morning because I was thinking this.
Were you spanking off with monkey hands?
Monkey feet.
Monkey feet. Sorry, monkey feet. Yeah, everybody knows monkey hands. You missed all that.
Yeah,
but,
you missed all the monkeys.
So,
Yeah.
but then I want to try and get I'm going to go on whatever it is. Hey, fucker. This one. So then, of doing like a green felt like card tabletop.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try and go on like 4M prints or whatever and see if they can screen frickin' whatever screen print our logo on it.
Oh, there you go.
For we're building it up like a permanent table over in the corner for this.
Graphics, print it.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted felt though because it's more cigar KV.
It's more-
Green felt is more like cigar KV.
Yeah.
Things like that.
With a
So
what do you call it?
All right.
Poker table.
poker, yeah, like a poker table kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, so we got Andy Beta, Casablanca fame, showed up here. Is he? Can you hear? Are you there? You're all on. You're all on. Mic check. Testes.
My mic's pretty quiet.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how to do that.
True.
Oh,
So yeah. So did you get your Steam table fixed?
Yes, multiples.
Multiples. Okay. Good.
multiple hand jobs.
No, monkey jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Monkey jobs.
just monkey jobs.
Yeah.
So what are we gonna? Do we get?
Yeah, we got back on the boat that after Puerto Vallarta, guy, because all the streets in Old Town are cobble,
Oh, like the old days.
like rocks. Yeah.
Yeah, like actual rock.
And then we
I'm
get on the
surprised
pavement
those
again.
cars-
Did you have horses?
Didn't see one. I think they eat them. But yeah, good food. Tacos de pescado, beer, had a shot.
Okay, what is a de pescado? That's what's biscotti.
Fish,
Oh,
fish taco.
Pescado.
pescado.
Yeah, tacos de pescado.
Oh, pescado. I thought you said biscotti. I'm like,
No,
that's the thing you dunk in your coffee.
yeah, it is. That's twice.
And it's not even Mexican, I don't think.
No.
Okay, so
But yeah,
Oh, I got shit that happened on this day.
oh shit, forgot about that. So, but anyway, for your reference with me, you need to say like fish tacos then, because I will not know what the
Okay.
fuck you're talking about.
well,
You say tacos pescado or whatever, fresca or whatever. I'm gonna be like, you had some high end fucking tacos. And you'd be like, no,
they were.
they're just fucking deep fried fucking cod.
Could have been. I doubt it. Might have been something.
Might have been horse.
How long were you in port?
Could have been horse.
Puerto
That
Vallarta?
was a long one. We got there in the morning, and we didn't have to be back on the. Well, we were on the ship, but like we left at what 6:30.
So it was all day. It's all
No, it
day
was like
excursions,
9
right?
o'clock
Yeah.
that night or something.
Yeah, something. But
It was
yeah,
a late day in port.
it was fun. Had a good.
We did that cruise for my
Saw whales.
graduation party.
What did you
8 of
graduate
us,
from?
10 of us. High school.
Oh,
Oh,
Gee.
oh
okay.
shit.
Believe it or not.
oh shit! That was what.
Yeah, it's a little bit different now if you haven't been on.
Okay, first off, when I graduated,
Better.
when I graduated high school, they put us up for the night at the YMCA. I don't know.
We had
What's-
a night at the
the hell-
Y
Yeah, what the hell's kind of school you went to?
Yeah, a buddy of mine and I went
Cruise
to
better
Hawaii.
now.
because it's just better.
The boats are floating.
The boats are better.
It's the
fortune-
same damn boat. It's the
Food.
Royal Caribbean. You go bang, bang, bang. You've got the casinos. You got the food. You've got the.
Did you
So,
put
yeah,
your
I mean,
feet in
we had
fish?
a water slide. We didn't have the water
the
slide. We just had the pools and half naked women.
Yeah. The concept is different.
Well, but that's the same ports and the same stops. But
Yeah.
what I was getting at is
Yeah.
when we stopped in Puerto Vallarta.
As a bunch of freaking horny ass, freaking hard dick 18-year-olds.
Yeah, well, that's part of it too. We kind of split in two groups. I went with the ladies of the group because I was kind of
A sniffer. That's what.
well.
Yeah.
One of the girls in the group, we were kind of
Yeah.
hanging,
Sniffer.
and so the guys took the ass ride or the donkey rides up through the jungle.
That was a-
Glad you
I
clarified
thought that was a tour to the prostitutes. I'm like, they went the prostitute route and
Guys, we're doing ass ride. Interesting.
I was
Yeah.
like,
Different.
Mike's sitting next to me, so I was like,
yeah, you got to do
going
that
for him, So
Exactly.
they did the donkey ride, and they have stories to tell. They thought it was the greatest thing. Once because
Since sliced bread.
you go 100 yards and there's a bar, but they got to go up through. That's where they shot Predator, the movie, and so the jungle's there, and it's all staged, and that's part of one of the attractions that you can do. Of course, we're young. We're in Puerto Vallarta. What do you do? And obviously, it's Puerto Vallarta is completely different. I was there a few years back, and I mean, it's completely it's huge, you know. But at the time, you had downtown with Ross, you know, when we were there guys were digging and doing road repairs, you know, with hand by hand,
replacing the cobbles.
The guy they're still doing that.
There's no backhoe.
They're still doing that.
Backhoe, and the guy was literally in the road digging this hole, and I'm walking by. I'm like, wow, that's interesting. You know.
Yeah.
So they only have front hose there now. Yeah. The hose are all front side.
No
backside
hose. There some of those, but that's a good story.
Of course, there were some of those.
All right, so I got.
Okay, shit that happened in the past.
So today, Robert E. Lee surrendered to the
George Washington?
No, to Ulysses S. Grant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, George Washington was different.
Yeah, different. It was a little bit.
He was a different group.
Yeah, he'd been dead almost 100 years.
But he's still part of the VFW, right?
Let's see. Hank Aaron. Yesterday, Hank Aaron hit his 715th homer, breaking Babe Ruth's record in 1974. That happened. Yeah. These are kind of
It's kind of a slow day in history, is it? Roy's always got some good ones.
Yeah. 1896, the first Olympics began.
Oh, so I saw a thing, or I heard a thing, I don't know, about there's a documentary, I don't know if it's on Netflix or something like that, about the when they decided that we could allow pro basketball players to play in the Olympics, and they had the dream team and all this kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And then there was one Olympics that they were all cocky and they lost, like to Spain or some shit like that. And so the next year, I guess the biggest thing was like, okay, so now we're going to have the redemption team or some shit like that.
Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen.
No. It was after that. It was LeBron James. It was fucking the guy that died in a helicopter. Fucking Mario.
It wasn't Mario.
Oh no, because he does cars. Mario Kart. The guy.
The guy that used to do the
do that chick doggy style choking her. That's what.
Well, that's what he was famous for, other than playing basketball.
And
then he bought his wife a great big huge diamond ring.
Yeah, and she was okay with it then.
God, who was that?
And then he died mysteriously.
Kobe Bryant.
So yeah, those guys, and apparently, you know, it was supposed to be like a redemption team is what it was called, and I think that's maybe the name of the documentary. I don't know, but then. The fuck? So
Andy's working on it.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so but I guess the idea behind it was that, you know, the team was there and they were trained during the day, then they would go club all night. And there was a bunch of LeBron and all those guys were coming back at like 3 a.m. from the bars, and Kobe was getting up and going to the gym. And they looked at him and he's like,
what the fuck?
We're supposed to be here for a purpose, bro.
Yeah.
And then they all changed their tune. I don't know why I brought that up, but it was because of the Olympics, right? Did we talk about the
Olympics? We talked to...
No, we don't think we did.
Yeah, we...
Did somebody say Olympics?
I did.
About
the first Olympics happened like...
Oh, yeah, so that's what made me think of it. So this was not the first Olympics. But, okay, so what gets me also? So the first Olympics in Greece, right? They had the Greco-Roman wrestling.
Well, yeah, that was like the...
And they were naked, but whatever.
They had 5 events.
I know, yeah. And they were all naked.
And I remember Roy and Bob were there, but they were sitting opposite of each other.
Yeah. They had the great tunics, though. So, but okay, so what gets me is a number of years ago, they took the Greco-Roman wrestling.
Nipple chips.
Yes, wolf nipple chips. They took the Greco-Roman wrestling out of the Olympics, but yet added in race walking. What does that tell us about the world these days compared to back in the 1200s? What was that guy? Well, I mean, you guys were there, so I don't know. I mean, what? I don't know. When was the first Olympics?
Watch with me.
Yeah.
You didn't have the sundial on your wrist?
It was shitty on a cloudy day.
Well,
I don't know what the fuck time it is.
Yeah, I don't know. But that always blew me away. And it's been, I don't know, probably 20 years ago that they did that. But I'm like, you're going to take away one of the original combat sports and for race walking.
Well, they
and not that they removed it for race walking, but they added in race walking at the same time.
Walking race?
No, well, it's called race walking.
Well, yeah, it's weird. They look like ducks in a hurry.
Yeah, no, they look like a bunch of faggots running around. They want to walk fast but not run.
Well,
And
By the way, I like the hair today, Roy.
Yeah.
They don't realize
Can you
you were a
walk?
farmer.
Well, it's the rule is that you walk as fast as you, but the rule is that there has to be, because I guess when you run, when you run, there's at a point in time.
You can't let your feet off the ground.
Like that.
There's and when you run, there's a point where both feet are off the ground at the same time.
Right.
And race walking is you go as fast as you can while maintaining contact with at least one foot.
That's why they walk around with like a.
But like they got something like they got a fucking giant cock in their ass.
I think it's
I don't know if that's
I think Roy should go in for a trim, and then he can loan it to.
I've been working on that for a while. I
cherry locks for love. It's like
good with those locks. If you don't see Roy, his hair goes down past the shoulders. For
we go, yeah. So let's call locks for love.
as fast as I can. I need to go. My son's not feeling well. So I need to pick him up.
So are you gonna fix him, or you just gotta fix him up?
Picking him up because my other son's homesick with mom. They both have.
So she should go pick him up.
Stomach thing or something.
Yeah. There's some shit going around.
It is. That one's, I have 3 or 4 people out sick at work, and they've called in and been covering everybody, and they're
not just hung over.
Little one, he was throwing up all night, and the other one, the older one who's at school, he was sick a couple days ago and was fine. Actually stayed at Grandma and Grandpa's last night, and then went to school. And I just got a phone call that
you should like go get him ice cream or something.
Yeah, that's cured G.
That ice cream is an amazing.
Yeah, it makes you feel better too.
It heals the stomach, right?
It does.
Yeah, and then then I have to deal with the wife.
No, you give it to him before you get home.
Obviously, you don't got her trained up good enough.
Well, the older one's trained up. The younger one, he was with me yesterday and
he will rat you out every time.
he had one. And I told him because 3 weeks ago I had him with me, and I gave him one little Sour Patch guy, right? It's chewy. And
they call them kids, but whatever.
Sure, no, it's
Sour Patch
Kids.
Kids.
A big one. No, it's not the little ones.
They still call them Sour Patch Kids. They're just big kids.
Sour Patch Dude.
No, is it really?
Yeah,
a Sour Patch Dude.
Yeah. Anyway, so I gave him one. I said, make sure you don't tell the mom. I made sure I didn't give him blue or red dye, because
red dye's all
fucking. So I gave him yellow. I gave him yellow or green one. So he said, last time, Dad, I had a green one. This time I had a yellow one. And I'll make sure I don't tell Mama, because when we were working, he knew underneath this table where we were working on this thing. He says, he's trying to look underneath, and he's like, I know what you're looking for, son.
You looking for your staff.
He goes, I won't tell Mom, Dad. I won't tell Mom. So then Mom comes and picks him up, and he says, I didn't have any candy, Mom.
He fucking ratted you out.
So then they go pick up my older son, and then come back, and there he gets reminded. He's 3, right? He gets reminded. He goes, Mom, I had a Sour Patch Kid. And then actually full on told her, but he didn't realize that. I was right behind him listening to the whole thing. I'm like, great.
You got to teach him bros before hoes, man.
No, okay, but fun fact is when I give him a shot of whiskey, he doesn't tell nobody. Those times that he naps really well when you take him home from the bar?
Yeah.
Yeah. No idea why.
He actually told me that. He said, Uncle Mike gave me some yummy stuff.
Dude, I just feed him whatever the freaking lollipops you got there. I'm like,
all right. I'll see you guys next.
All right.
Thank you. Sorry. I'm having to run.
All right. Andy's out.
Sorry, that's the wrong one. Damn it.
Bam.
Bam. Yeah, that's okay. Dan, we got your microphone all set
I
up.
hope your boy feels better. Your family does.
Take care.
Yeah, well. Anyway, so here we are.
What else happened?
We got off we could have used one more day at sea.
Really?
I could use about another 7 more days.
Yeah. It was fun.
Of actually on the water, or just the whole experience? Just because you're just relaxing, having fun?
Yeah, we will do a back-to-back. That would be
one of these
kind of like, I don't have a bucket list because I just have things I want to do.
Yeah.
And doing a back-to-back cruise would be...
That could be called a bucket list.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but a bucket list defines that's all you've got.
Right. That it's a...
You could have a lot of things.
And when you get to the end of the bucket, then you're supposed to die.
No, you don't.
The movie. That's what happened in the movie.
Fuck the movie. It's like having honeydews. You do one, and your wife gives you 4 more. I thought I had the fucker cleaned up, but no.
Oh, well.
I had a boss back in the day. When I first got out of the Navy, I worked for a tourist submarine company. It was my first adult job out of the Navy.
Tourist submarine.
Yeah, we had in Hawaii. We had a
wasn't that fucker that went.
No. That's different. Ours was much bigger, and we didn't go as deep.
We didn't have a PS1.
No, we didn't have. We had an actual fucking I mean, it was not built well, anyways. But it was 48 passenger submarine that we would take off.
You guys could have went to war.
No, it was bright yellow, and And
Yellow submarine.
yes, a yellow submarine, and it did not have anything to do other than it can go down to. We actually took it down. Me and a couple other guys took it down to 300 feet, but it was for passengers. We were only licensed to go to 100 feet, and we had a dive site off Waikiki that we'd take them around, all kind of shit. But I was maintenance supervisor, so they would do the shit during the day.
They
come in at
put
night.
you in charge of
Yes.
maintenance?
Yes, absolutely. Dude, we used to get drunk as fuck.
That's what I'm worried about.
And no, but and I don't even know why we're talking about this. What brought it up? Because I don't have a freaking attention span. But the day shift, they would do the whole thing, do the tours, whatever, bring it back in, and my guys would do maintenance. They recharge the oxygen, the air, charge the batteries, fix whatever, do whatever preventative maintenance was due, shit like that. And what the fuck started this conversation?
I don't know.
What were you saying beforehand?
Time at sea.
Time at sea.
Bucket list.
Bucket list.
I don't.
No, I don't think it was a bucket list.
Anyway, Bob was looking at some stuff over there. I'm kind of curious what he.
Okay, I got to pee. So.
Okay.
Well, we had what today is the day that is celebrated as National Empanada Day.
Oh,
empanadas.
Yeah, those are good.
International Pagan Day.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
National Dogfight Awareness Day.
Okay.
International Kids Yoga Day.
International Mature Woman's Day. I don't know what the hell that is, but it's something.
Is International Kids Yoga Day different from any other
probably
yoga day?
Well, there's the most likely the National Adult Yoga Day.
Yeah, they're getting a little crazy with this stuff, as I say every single time.
Baby Massage Day.
National Baby Massage Day.
I did not know that babies needed massages.
I think that's every day from their mama.
Yeah. And the big one, Pygmy Hippo Day.
Pygmy
There you
hippo.
go.
Oh, those are cute little fuckers too.
Yeah,
the little pygmy hippos.
Yeah,
They're
not
cute.
not regular hippos.
Well, the regular hippos are mean.
Yeah, they are. They are.
But maybe the little
when you're
pygmy
that
ones.
big, you can damn well do what you want.
Maybe it's the rhinos I'm thinking, or hippos mean too. I don't know, but a pygmy hippo would be kind of cool to have around. Kind of like Todd on the wall. Say hi to Todd, Mike.
Hi, Todd. I'll do it.
You know, me and Todd, I think we made our peace.
You made your peace?
Yeah. When you guys were gone, I came and had a talk with him. Told him what's what. And he's toned down the staring at.
Okay.
He said, okay, as long as you don't sit in the chair directly across from me,
you're cool.
Then we can cohabitate. I'm like, Todd,
you're all right.
You're all right.
You're all right for a horny little something.
That fucking bitch that you married on the fucking other door. I don't know about
Margot.
Margot's behind me, and I don't know if I trust that bitch behind me. But
today is National Student Employment Week.
Student Employment Week?
Today.
Or Unemployment Week or
International Be Kind to Lawyers Day. What are the odds?
Well, hello, lawyers.
Yeah. National Cherish an Antique Day.
Cherish an Antique.
National Chinese
that means
Common Cooking Day.
Oh, my God.
Love your old shit.
Anymore. I can't.
Name Yourself Day. Unicorn Day. Today is Winston Churchill Day.
What? Okay.
I don't have any clue what the heck that means. I mean, know who he was.
He was not even American. We have a national.
His mother was.
Oh, international. His mother, really?
His mother was.
He spent a lot of time on the Queen Mary.
Yeah. He had his own room.
Yeah. We saw his chair.
243.
His little
like
desk.
Yeah.
There was no bed there?
We didn't go to his.
Yeah, he sat at the bar the whole time.
He
was in the bar.
Probably
He
did.
smoked cigars and drank whiskey. That was his job, or scotch or whatever.
He had a bulldog
really good
named
at
Winston.
Yes, he did have a bulldog.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, fun stuff.
Faux show.
Yeah. So more results. Let's see what this says.
More results of what?
Of shit that happened in the past on today.
National Former Prisoner of War Recognition Day.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know,
what
every day should be a celebration of
everybody.
That we do.
Everybody. Everything. Why do we have to have? Well, because Hallmark wants to sell a fucking card.
I don't even think you get. Well,
I'm going to go look for the Appomattox Day.
Appomattox.
Appomattox?
Yeah, that's the.
Look at the big brain on Roy.
Not my first.
That was
yeah, English.
That is not. Yeah.
Appomattox Courthouse is where Robert E. Lee surrendered
to
U.S. Grant. Yeah.
Yeah. Ulysses.
Ulysses S. Grant. Simpson.
U.S.
Simpson,
Yeah, U.S. Yeah.
It was Ulysses Simpson Grant.
Ooh, a sweet thing today is
Did he have a great personality though, Roy? Did you guys get along well?
Yeah, we did. He drank a lot.
National.
Well, okay, so you did get along well.
Day.
Amin Roca Day.
almond cookie day.
Oh, almond cookie. I think
Not
you
a
said
big
almond
almond
roast.
cookie fan. Almond roca though, I'll eat the shit out of some
Yeah.
almond roca.
You know what? You know what almond roca is?
Yeah, it's
Comes out of a cat box.
yeah, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. I'm fine with that. That's
Tasty.
yeah, it's tasty. It's super tasty. But almond cookies is like, you know what? First off, you only give it Asian
With a
restaurants.
little almond on
Yeah.
top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sugar-
And it's got some weird pink freaking food dye and right underneath the almond.
Not necessarily.
It's in every Asian restaurant, but
Yeah.
or every Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm not a fan of
I
it.
haven't seen one of those in a while. So.
There's sugar cookies with almonds. I love them.
Basically, yeah. I mean, it adds to a sugar cookie. I will give it that.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is National Golfers Day, so you should go out.
Well, it's Masters Week, so it has to.
Oh, it is massive.
It is Masters Week.
Oh,
Usually they do that during. I remember watching the Masters like during Easter.
well,
Sometimes.
Easter moves around
It does. I don't get it. Why is that? You being Catholic and all, you guys believe in that
Be-
shit.
because the bunnies hop a lot, and they're not
Well,
always in the same
there's
You know,
place.
but Easter is the day that he was supposed to
Rise.
to rise. Did
It's
it
zombie.
change?
It's zombie
Yeah,
Jesus
it does.
Day.
There's a weird formula for it, too. It has
Right.
to
How
do
many
with
days after something else?
the second full moon of the year.
But okay, but my thing is, once he rises, he's done, right? Is that?
Well, that's
But
what
yet-
they say,
But yet we still do it every year. But he's never
but
risen.
it's on a different Sunday.
But he hasn't ever
Can
risen.
be, yeah.
So they're
Must
saying.
be something to do with the moon.
It does.
Okay.
Did you not hear them just talk about the whole moon cycle?
Yeah, it's got something to do with
There's
Yeah.
that zombie Jesus comes up on certain moon days.
Zombie.
what is the formula.
It's a zombie Jesus day. That's what it is. People get mad. But so all you Catholics out there,
Okay.
I'm not sorry.
Anyways, the Masters
Here you
this
go.
week.
The simple standard definition of Easter is that it is the first Sunday after the full moon that occurs on or after the spring equinox.
Okay, there we
If
go.
the full moon falls on a Sunday, then Easter is the next Sunday.
Oh, we had that goofy thing yesterday that everybody
That
lost their
eclipses.
mind on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Total eclipse of my heart.
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah. Don't stare at the sun.
Well, and we've had like 27 eclipses in the last 2 years, and everybody's like, "This is the one. It's going to be in 40." I'm like, "No, we just had one last year, and you're telling me it's another 40?"
I got some bad news for you.
What?
The moon gets between us and the sun
Every day
once a month.
or once a month? Yeah.
It just points to a place where nobody goes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That was my
Oh,
thought. In
so
fact,
there's one every month then.
yeah, and it's the same with the earthquake. The thing it was at March.
the New York one.
Marjorie Green, we got to repent. Doing.
Yeah, she's
Oh, did she go off the fucking rails
Oh
again?
yeah.
About the New York earthquake.
New York
yeah,
earthquake and
the
the eclipse.
Well, she
Yeah,
wears
so
that tinfoil hat, right?
Yeah,
Oh, she's got a full fucking tinfoil body suit.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, she's kind of hot.
No, she's not.
I think kinda.
I mean, she's a solid 7, I guess you could say.
Oh, I got a great joke on that one.
And maybe an 8 with beer goggles.
Once again, trying to throw fucking softballs at Roy on.
Oh, on the boat.
So we get into the elevator.
boat.
It's just
The boat.
Roy and I think Rhonda was in the elevator with us. Maybe, I don't know. But you get on the elevator and it's got numbers. You don't have to press any buttons on the inside. So it's
How do you know which floor you want to go?
You press it on the outside of the computer pad and it tells you if you want to go to deck 11, you hit 11. So there's always like 4 or 5 decks loaded up and people inside there. And something came up that these ladies, they were our ages, not bad looking. And when somebody goes, "Hey, you guys are you're a 7." And I looked, I said, "No, they're a solid 10." And all of a sudden they went, "Oh," they just were gushing right there.
They had to mop the floor afterwards.
They did. They had
Was
to
it
mop.
carpeted elevators?
Yep.
That's good, though,
Like,
because
you're,
nobody wants to slip and fall.
you're a solid 10. I mean, it was an easy mark.
Yeah, and they were like little plus size.
They weren't like plus. They were
No, it wasn't like
they were healthy.
wasn't like that one I saw in the.
So was it 1989 Oprah or 1993 Oprah? Here's like, I don't even know which one the skinny one is because she went back and forth. So
They were medium ranged.
medium rare,
Medium.
medium rare.
They were mom bod. We'll say that.
And nothing wrong with
Yeah,
that.
no, they were doable. They were definitely doable. I mean, shit. Any store, you port to store them, I guess.
Any store can in a porn.
And he said,
Any store can a porn. Any store can a porn.
on the doable part.
Yes.
I would not fuck Marjorie Green with you.
I wouldn't let you.
well, we were sitting in this restaurant in Puerto Vallarta,
I would do it just to film it so I could make money.
sitting there eating lunch, and father-in-law pops up with it.
Oh God, that was hilarious.
Joe's been live all week, huh?
He's been on all
This
week.
woman walks by on the actual boardwalk. It was like 1x6s for sand.
Smoking ass hot.
And she goes, wow, I thought I had a good ass.
No, I thought I had a nice ass.
Yeah.
And I about lost my fucking taco.
And that became the mantra.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I had nice boobs. I thought I had a nice body. Yeah.
You know, Joe, I've only met him like once or twice through the senior care things,
Yeah.
but
He's funnier.
dude is solid. I've
Yeah,
always liked him. I've always liked
He's
him.
a
But
character.
the fucking thing, the problem was I had to sit next to him a lot.
Well, we made you. That's why.
Well, so they grouped you by age. That
could be.
yeah.
I didn't even think of that one.
Yeah, it just worked out that way.
Yeah, it just worked. Yeah.
Crazy.
I said, I got to sit next to you again. He said,
It's alphabetical by last name or something. I don't know. What the hell?
Yeah, it was close. So, Bob,
Yes.
how you been?
Bob's been gone for like the last 3 weeks,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Well, yeah,
month and a half.
And did not fall down any stairs that we know of.
I did not. No, I'm talking about bucket list, stair surfing. It's
Done.
checked off.
Checked
Well,
out.
I noticed yesterday that you're not as fucked up in the face. You're not swollen.
You know, there's nothing but love here at you guys who sometimes love podcasts.
Yeah, you.
But you got my attention for it.
Backsided compliments are just flowing over here.
Yeah, you're not as fucked up as I thought you were. No, you're not. You're not swollen. You're healing up well.
Well, yeah. The only issue, I mean, other than the wrist is still fucked, but
You need to borrow a monkey foot because we can set that up. We can set that up.
We knew
I'm
a guy.
worried about the head because of the
The floaters and the eyeballs.
Oh, really? Still okay.
that worries me more than anything else.
Well, I would.
That's-
Yes, I'm
that's-
worried for you.
Yeah, that's seriously. Yeah, that's not in the flip.
But you're looking good. That's all.
I'm on the right side of what could have happened, so
Absolutely.
I got
Yeah, no shit.
So what did you do for 3 weeks? You ate Chipino again?
no. Well, I think no.
He's like,
Well, obviously his memory got fucking knocked
hey,
out.
it's been 3 weeks, so that's I don't remember what I did yesterday, so we can't hold Bob to that.
We
so.
did go down for the March Chipino.
The cold Chipino.
No, that's usually
Oh,
That's
that's,
cold Chipino?
they call that crab.
No, that sounds
the,
just
the cold Chipino is besides crab is also mussels and everything.
And it's cold.
I've had it hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the same.
I'm not a big cold Chipino fan.
I don't
No.
like no. That
No.
to me, that's like cold soup is not.
I don't do cold.
I'm not.
soup.
I'm not
Cucumber soup is cold. That's okay.
I don't want to eat that either. But
You don't have to. I'll have some.
okay, appreciate that.
It's like gazpacho. That's cold.
Yeah, and it's a potato soup, and I don't.
Oh, it's
I don't.
tomato.
Whatever, potato, tomato. I don't. You know.
It's round.
It's round.
started
It's-
kind of.
They're both kind of like fruits or vegetables. Nobody knows what they are. They're
Yeah.
not really fruits. They're not really vegetables. Nobody knows.
Tomatoes are not a fruit. They're
A legume.
No, they're not a
there is
legume.
no-
What the hell's wrong with you?
They're-
No, I thought they were a fruit. You just said they're not a fruit, but they're a fruit.
they're not a vegetable.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But a potato is not a vegetable either, right? They're a root or they're a root vegetable.
Yeah.
It's
well,
a.
anything.
Because it goes under the ground, doesn't show up on top of the ground.
Well, I think anything with the seeds on the inside, like a tomato, a grape, whatever. That's
A woman.
they got seeds inside.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about it that way.
Some of them more and more.
They're a little fruity.
Yeah. So they would be fruit
Anyway,
then.
back to Bob.
Yeah.
Okay, but vegetables
I'm
have.
doing fine.
Okay, good. So you just hung out for 3 weeks down there, and you.
Well, that's where I had one of my eye episodes. That's why we came back.
Right.
Is I got flashes.
Yeah.
Which were the retina specialist. Everything that's fine. That's normal. That's not. It's not a big thing. It's not a thing to worry about. We were driving in Half Moon Bay, and all of a sudden, the stuff that usually flashes turned black and stayed on black. And then,
That'll mess up your driving.
well, and then into this part of the vision came like a spider web of lines and stuff. Yeah, I scared the little shit
Hey,
out of me.
can you check with your doc? They have a what do they call that? Hyperbaric chamber over in Ashland that
So
my mother was supposed to go do
for an
that.
oxygen thing.
But that's for eyes, and when you have a stroke in your eye, or you want to open up the
For the pressure.
Well,
the pressure. Yeah, it's supposed to help.
Because I've never seen the inside of my eye as I have seen now from the retina scans and stuff.
All right.
And one of the things I had to stay for is they gave me an injection of a dye, so they could then take picture as the blood went into the eye and they could see it. So there may be a small little bleed or something that they said, and an inflammation doctor is looking at it now to see. But the initial thing was they thought I would need to have some laser stuff done inside the eye, and it says no, it's not that dangerous. So
all right, well, kind of like when you blew your eyeball out here a month ago. So we're
ish, a month-ish,
something like that.
But my thing is, okay, so
yours is different from what he.
Yeah, but I remember back in the day, my grandfather, who he passed away like in '83, but in the early '80s. Which 83?
The earlier age.
So before that, he had some issues. Much from what I remember as a 10-year-old kid, I remember it being described much like that. And they determined back 1980s Grants Past medicine was his diabetes. His blood sugar was fucking off the charts.
Oh yeah,
things like that. So
well, I've had that's one of the things I got is the diabetic retina scan.
Yeah,
So
and everything.
Lots of scans in the head.
But you got them all down there, right? Not up here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got good medicine then.
Real doctor.
Yeah. You got Bay Area medicine. That's way better than what we got up here.
Yeah, I think they got like Stanford.
I get to go to the doctor today for my annual. But
you're getting your anal?
Your anal.
Annual, I said.
Annual anal.
Oh, well, I'm going to tell him.
Anuel. It's Mexican. It's Anuel.
Anuel.
Tell him to use 2 fingers this time.
Yeah. You know what?
And leave the watch off.
I've had it. Yeah, I've collected. I got
the watch. How many watches you collect?
I've got 2 Rolexes. I got a what's that other one? Swatch.
Swatch.
Oh, so you got the intern.
Yeah.
You got the intern.
And 3 class rings.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice. Yeah, you can. The price of gold is pretty high still.
It is. And then I got to wipe the lipstick off the back of my neck.
Well, at least you get
that.
You get.
He was wearing. That's the guy that Biden had in his thing that wore the dress and stole the.
Oh yeah. Stole the people's luggage.
Stole the luggage. Yeah. The bald-headed guy with the lipstick. That's all I remember. I don't know what he did. He was like the transportation secretary or some shit. No, that's Buttigieg. That's Buttigieg.
Yeah, that's Paul.
No, the other guy was another. He was another guy that he was.
Edgar Hoover. He used to.
No. This was a guy that he was one of the cabinet members, and he got
transsexual person.
Yeah, he got arrested for stealing luggage, and the only reason
or transsexual.
We don't know.
We don't know. I didn't ask.
Guy with lipstick and a red dress. That's the only picture you see.
And he was stealing people's luggage at the airport.
Yeah, so he got busted. And I think, and correct me if I'm correct me if I'm wrong. I believe he got arrested because somebody who had their luggage missing saw him on CNN or something like that in her dress.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was crazy.
So he wasn't like a size 10. He was probably like a size.
No, he was tiny. He was tiny.
Mom bod.
Well, he was not. No, but he was not. He looked like he would be. Other than the fact that he had a shaved bald head.
Yeah.
And just bright.
He was somebody in the cabinet.
He was somebody in the cabinet. A nuclear star, atomic energy, or something like that. Something that he should probably not have been if he's got the morals of stealing luggage just so he can get his.
But he was an educated man.
I don't know. Apparently not. I mean, educated and smart is 2 different things.
No, I said educated. I didn't say smart. I said educated.
Yeah. He probably had a degree or 2.
Yeah, he went to school and became a whatever, and
definitely a whatever.
A whatever. Yeah.
He had a resume. I would assume so.
So it wasn't George Santos.
He was probably. I think he was holding hands with him and skipping. But yeah, that fucker. Why? Okay, first off. I
get that hot chocolate pot ready.
No.
He's gonna run again.
No, but my thought is, okay, you got stupid shit in your fucking record, and you're doing stupid shit, and you're saying stupid shit. You're gonna put yourself in the spotlight to where everybody's gonna dig that stupid shit up.
Yeah.
But again, also somebody who's gonna do that stupid shit doesn't think like that.
Yeah, apparently not.
So
well, I have a lovely picture of.
I bet you do.
I'm sure you do.
Oh no! It was when George was at his best. Oh Lord!
As
prep school and prep school.
No.
Was this in Brazil or here?
No, this was here. Oh, good God!
Here. He was quite a character.
There.
Oh, nice.
Which one's?
What?
Oh, that was his drag thing.
Yeah.
That's a
job or something, wasn't it?
That's George Santos.
Yeah, he did a like a costume job kind of a thing or some shit. I remember what the whole details was.
That does not look like the George Santos is out there right now.
No,
I would.
You're saying it's fuckable?
Well,
I mean, if you didn't know what's down below, I mean,
if you didn't check under the hood,
yeah, you got to do the Crocodile Dundee check. You know, you got to do the Mick Dundee
But no,
frickin' scoop and grab.
Showed me that and didn't tell me that was George Santos. I think that was just a female Indian woman.
Yeah.
Brazilian.
Wow.
Yes.
Brazilian, whatever.
Brazilian.
They're all the same.
Yeah.
They're all the same.
Speaking of, they pissed me off the other day at the airport.
The Indians or the Brazilians?
The Indians, the
Oh,
dot,
yeah,
The dots.
the dot Indians. We were sitting there. We had a I don't know, 5, 6 chairs,
Bank of 5.
a bank of 5, so that we could all sit down and
In the terminal.
and in the terminal because we got to the airport really early because we had nothing but to do but get there really early.
My brother
There was not a
should have gone to La Brea Tar Pits. I said we
We went to La Brea.
There was not a bar in the terminal.
No, not in that. Well, we couldn't go
check
through
in.
security. We couldn't check our luggage in, so we were hanging out.
You were there early.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah,
More than 4 hours.
more than 4 hours.
Yeah, we were there. We got there at
Like
10.
11, call it 10:30, 11 o'clock, and we couldn't check our luggage until 4.
Oh shit!
But we did.
They
fine.
need to have a bar outside.
They had,
of that
they, had
terminal.
they had a Starbucks down below, and we had coffee, and we sat outside and judged and rated people as they parked and walked by.
Nice. So you were the,
Got
the
harassed by-
welcoming community.
Right, right.
Yeah.
You got harassed by homeless individuals, bumming smokes and acting crazy. But anyways,
You were at LAX, right?
Yeah.
yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Shocking.
So,
Shocking.
so mother-in-law,
That's why I carried cans of soup.
and wife were sitting on the chairs. Dad was standing there. I get up to go take a piss,
I'm outside.
and Roy's outside, and I come back, and there's this Indian family, and they're fucking sitting in our seats. And I'm like, what's going on here?
As soon as Joe saw him sit down, he went.
He went and sat down, and they were going to take up the whole. I mean, this was a secluded area. This
little corner.
a little corner, and they just thought it was just okay to just take over, and our shit's sitting there, and just
Did you tell him get the fuck up?
no, I was on.
You took the high road.
I did. I took my.
Did Joe tell him get the fuck up?
Yeah, we waited till they left. And
Yeah,
then
Then we talk shit about him.
They
Yeah.
were there for like 15 minutes, so it wasn't like no big deal, but
it was just the fact that
it did. The balls enough that you could see that obviously.
Well,
people
what
are
I've
camping
noticed,
out.
I've noticed that different cultures don't. We're taught if you're going to travel overseas, they're always like, well, you need to learn their culture so you don't disrespect them. But other people coming into this, not saying maybe they're from San Jose, I don't know. I have no idea. But I've noticed that if you go to like Disneyland and like the Asian culture come over, they do their thing. They don't. Abide by it. I mean, personal space is not a fucking thing with that, and that will drive me. I'll elbow a fucking chink left and right, and fucking.
Gee, you need to tell the story about the.
I'm gonna go see if Aaron's.
Okay.
Yeah, the love and marriage thing with the seats.
Oh God, what a motherfucker that was! I'll wait for Michael to come back because you'll definitely.
Should we make bets on whether the door is open or not?
It's not open.
It's not
I
open.
guarantee it.
You can.
You would lose money if you think it is. Yeah, imagine that.
We go to hell. Yeah, what do we got going on out here?
Oh God,
Well, we got the truck.
big truck coming in.
Yeah.
Pepsi?
No,
Beer?
beer
Beer.
or food.
Keep on moving along.
No, that's a blue one. So
No, that's a Pepsi.
Pardon me. I felt better since I got that fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Well, wait.
We'll wait for that. story.
Michael's refill of beer, I guess.
Michael get. Oh, these shut the thing off. That's,
Oh, that was nice of him.
yeah. So
But
yeah, the trip was a lot of fun. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
definitely gonna do it again.
Oh yeah, have to do that. Maybe a different one. Next time.
The problem with doing a different one is we have to fly somewhere to do a different one.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
And
this one's pretty close.
Yeah.
fly down to this one.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah, but it's 2 hours.
it's a 2-hour flight versus a all day.
Oh.
Say that we go to Galveston.
Yeah, you don't want.
We gotta go Medford to Seattle, Seattle to Utah, Salt Lake, and then Salt Lake to down to Houston. And then you hop in a car and you drive for an hour and you get there.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going out of the East Coast, out of Florida, I mean,
That's an all day.
That is
You're
an-
traveling 2 days out of the 10 that you're
Well,
gone.
you got to get there the day before,
Right.
right.
so you can get on the boat in the morning.
Yeah.
But,
So, but that's why the Mexican Riviera has always been
It's
even though we've been to those ports, I mean, this was our 3rd time in 2 years at those ports. I know where to go. I know what to do, and we always have a good time doing it.
yeah.
What about heading north to Seattle to do?
Alaskan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing an Alaskan cruise.
That was fun.
I think
enjoyed the hell out of that.
if I do, thinking about that one that we really want to go on, I think it just might be a little
long.
There's a 20-day Trans-Pacific cruise that you leave L.A. Long Beach, go up to Alaska, do like 4 or 5 ports in Alaska, then you hit the wide open ocean for 5 days, and then you pull into Japan
for 3 or 4.
Yeah, you hit like 3 or 4.
Yeah,
it's like 20 days. So you're like,
then you got
3 days up, 5 days in Alaska or whatever the hell it is, and then another 5 days or 3 days across the ocean, another 5 days in Japan, and then you end up in Tokyo, and then you fly home.
Oh.
But the thing is, with that, the wife cannot be gone that long from work.
You got to have internet.
Yeah, you got to have solid internet, and then the ships are getting better, but she can't be out of communication. So, but I wouldn't mind going to Alaska and doing Alaska cruise.
That was.
I would rather do that like in September.
Yeah, I did it. I did it in July. The land sea thing. That was a kick in the ass. Really was.
So, anyways, okay, I'm going to get my story started.
Yeah,
here.
go ahead,
What happened
start
is
this.
11 marriage situation.
11 marriages?
The 11 marriage.
Love
and marriage. Okay.
So,
you need to enunciate more, G.
Tacos de pescado.
I know, I got a mouthful of marbles today.
Mouthful. Well, anyways, so you got balls in your mouth.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah.
Right there.
Right in your head? That's where that. That's fucking, yeah, that's crazy.
So, okay. We walk into, it starts off, they had a game show.
The love marriage thing.
No. Before that was Deal or No Deal.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they do a Deal or No Deal. You
They
buy.
do game shows all the time.
Yeah.
I've never been on
We
one.
had the Family Feud, and we forgot to audition for it. We should have. Which
How many people do you need for that? Because isn't Family Feud like 6 or 7 people on each family?
I think it's 4.
Five.
Oh, because I'm like, I wouldn't go on a cruise with 5 people that I don't.
Well, yeah, you got to. We would probably been a hit, and it would have been hilarious.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
but we did. We didn't manage it. But anyway, so we did Deal or No Deal. Had a great time. Roy won something. I was supposed to win something. I don't ever get it, so I don't know what it was.
I won $30 in fun play.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was supposed to win like 50.
Yeah.
But
you can turn that around and turn it into $60 a fun play.
Yeah, I did.
And he did. So we do that, have a great time. We're like, the next show is going to be, it's like a half hour, 45 minutes from that is the love and marriage one. So we go out of because they kick you out of the auditorium.
Because they got to reset. Yeah.
Right. They got to reset.
Put
They got to
new props up.
Yep. So go to the casino, have a smoke. Mom and dad are hanging out. We're kind of walking around. And we're like, okay, let's go get in line. So people are already lined up. And we're like maybe 10, 15 deep now. And I said, don't worry about it. We'll get a good seat. They have handicap seating up front. My mother-in-law's with her walker and, 83-year-old dad and 81-year-old mom. And
you guys qualify.
We qualified
for all that.
So we get up there and there's a row of chairs for handicap. Well, right behind that second row of chairs is another row of chairs that had.
They call that the second row.
The second row.
Yeah, they got places.
They had the little reserve thing.
Or maybe B, row B.
Row B.
That could
We're
be
gonna call
B.
it
I don't
row
know.
B.
I don't know what your venue was looking like, but
So
I'll go with either 2 or B.
And row B they had like laminated placards saying this is handicap. Well, there was 2 seats right behind mom and dad, and they wanted to sit in the front row because if there was any other handicapped people, they would sit there.
Yeah.
So we go to sit down, and the guy in row C, which is properly named the cocksucker row,
or cunt row, or
this guy, we get ready to sit down. He goes, "Hey, those are for handicapped people." And I turn around and look down and says, "They're not marked. Mind your business." And he goes, "Well, that's for handicapped people." I said, "Dude, they're not. The placards are on the other side of the chair, on other end of row B, which is probably 10, 12 chairs.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
We're taking up 2. Mom and dad are in front. We're going to sit by mom and dad." He starts mouthing me, lipping me, going, "Well, you should be blah, blah, blah about the handicap." And I looked at him and said, "Who made you the fucking chair police here?" And he's like, he goes, "Well, I said, I happen to be a disabled vet. I have a busted up knee. My mother-in-law's up front, sitting down with her walker and my father-in-law. And he's like, well, you know, blah, 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 and just started keeping mouth. And I leaned down, I looked at him and says, I'm going to fucking walk away because you and I are going to have a big problem here, and it's not going to end up well for you.
So my thought is, you tell him, say, you know what, let's go up to the 14th deck.
Oh.
And just hang out by the railing for a minute.
Yeah.
Fucking,
So I counted.
Was he by himself?
He was by himself.
Oh, so he's just an angry fucking...
Yeah, angry cocksucker.
Cocksucker.
So I told him, I said, I'm just going to walk away. He goes, just go ahead and sit down. I go, no.
He goes on a cruise ship by himself.
Yeah,
that's
he definitely looked like he's by himself.
And he's mad because he can't get out.
And he's the kind of fucker that's hanging out at the pool, at the kiddie pool, looking at the little girls.
Yeah.
You know, or boys, whatever.
Probably the boys.
Probably the boys.
Especially the European ones that are always in their Speedos.
Yeah.
Not that I know that. Just to
Roy?
Roy was in his Speedos?
No.
That's the joke.
He threatens.
I threatened to bring my Speedo.
Oh.
So
it's a good threat.
It's a good threat.
So
you can negotiate with that very well, huh?
And I do.
Yeah. Anyway, so G, go ahead.
So after I told him I was going to walk away because I was going to beat his ass, and Ron and I moved to the center section,
away from him.
Away from him. Right. Just to get away from him, because I know that Carnival has a very strict policy of fighting. They will arrest you, and then you will get escorted off the boat.
The next port.
Which would have been Mazatlan.
You got to find your way. Then you got to find your way home.
You're right.
And they won't let you. You're off the boat forever.
Yeah. So, and I enjoy cruising. I want to go on my next one. So I go away, and then we're sitting there, and Ron goes, "Hey, I'm going to go check on Mom and Dad." I'm like, "Uh-oh." I go, "I'm going to stay here." She goes over there, and she walks up to the guy and goes, "You're a motherfucker. How dare you, blah, 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 think that you can disrespect my father, my mother, my husband?" And he goes, "Well, you know, that was for handicap and blah, blah." And she goes, "No, it's not. It's over and it's done with." And I go, "My husband happened to be a disabled vet." And, you know, and you go, "Well, I'm a disabled vet too." And she's just like going, "Fuck you." And he goes, "Oh, nice language." And she goes,
"Oh, yeah. Honey, you don't even know.
You don't even know.
You don't know."
So she got her little dig in there. Then everybody else started attacking the guy.
Nice.
Which was great.
So did he make it? Did he make it back? Did he?
I don't know if he did or not. So she comes, sits down. I go, "Okay, well, you good? You got that out of your system?" And then I look over, and then my father-in-law gets up. And he walks over there.
Joe's not going to fuck it.
And because apparently he was mouthing when one was
never stopped, huh?
He never stopped. And he leans down, and I go, "Oh, shit, babe, watch this." Because I know what he's going to do. Dad has that look in his eye. He's a crazy Jap. I mean, there ain't no kidding.
He's not a small man.
He's 5'10". Well, at one time he was 5'11".
Yeah,
now he's like 5.
But he's not tiny.
He's not a tiny man, no. And he's mean as shit when it comes to fighting. Well, first of all, he disrespected his wife.
The family
my
thing.
wife, daughter. And he leans down and he puts his finger right in his face. He goes, "Look, motherfucker." He goes, You obviously don't know who I am. Not that he's anybody, but
that guy don't know that.
You disrespected my daughter.
He's like doing the Godfather talk, right?
He was, and we kept it very low, and he very directed
just nonchalant.
Yes, but his finger was out.
Oh, and he was doing that. I've seen that one time before in 25 years.
You get an 80-year-old some guy that with his finger out and just talking low, not excited, just matter of fact.
Yep.
That will scare the begeekis out of you, and I don't even know what begeekis are. But that will fucking...
It's what you're saying.
And so after he got that done, he goes and sits down because there's A, B, and C row. We've established that.
We've yes. Or 1, 2, and 3. We don't know.
Well, in the meantime, after we walked away, another couple sat down there. Dickhead and C did not say anything to people in B because it was a very large black man. Not that had anything to do with it, but
of course it did.
He was there. And apparently this guy was kept on mouthing. So my father-in-law got up again and had another conversation with him. I don't know quite how that one went, but that was the end of it.
He shut up after that.
The big black man looked at my father and goes, "Good for you. Good for you what you're doing." This lady now is chewing on cocksucker's ass. This black guy's telling him to shut the fuck up. And all he did was just sit there on his phone. And then...
How old was this guy?
He was probably
Our
maybe
age?
our age, maybe 60.
Did he?
50, 60.
The white guy. What was his? What was his
White guy.
nationality? White guy.
Just angry white guy.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, he thought he had to be the chair police.
Well, he's mad because he didn't get monkey feet.
What was this before Grandpa got or father-in-law?
Right before it happened.
No,
right?
did he have his love and everybody on?
That was in that audience.
So
right
then
after
that
that,
show happened.
Then that show, they get up on stage.
So when that guy's
And
like,
so-
fuck, now he's a celebrity. I
Yeah.
can't say shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and it was like, and never saw him again on the cruise.
No, because Big Black Dude fucking threw him over the 14th fucking railing. And
He
fucking-
must have stayed on the forward part of the boat because we stay on the aft part of the
Or
boat.
the aft smoking.
Yeah.
rig.
So
Is
never
that the
saw-
smoking the smoking deck?
Yeah, that's where we hold court.
I ran into this. Well, she's a deckhand. Her name is Komang, and she's from Indonesia. And so right
The
up.
fucking run into.
Well,
She provided services.
Yeah, she cleaned the place. She,
Okay.
Not that kind of.
Okay, your words.
But she had it's a panda thing.
She-
But she was a sweet little girl.
couldn't speak a lick of English.
But
That's the best one.
She did. She spoke some English.
She spoke. Okay,
is
first
that
fun
what
fact.
it was?
Yeah, she spoke enough. You had to listen to it, but
Was it?
No.
My bad.
But yeah, you bad. But she was just sweet. And what I like to do is go up when I start off, I give deckhands a tip.
Yeah.
And
You got to grease the wheels.
yeah, and these people don't get tips.
No, they don't get shit.
They don't get
But
shit.
they can make your life so much gooder.
And that's why
so
I
much
did-
gooder.
Gooder.
Yeah, so much gooder.
That's why I did that, because she's going to take care of it. The same guy, what was his name? Mobeki.
Mo.
Mo.
I just call him
Oh,
Mo.
what's up, bro? Mo,
Yeah,
what's up?
Mo.
He was from Tanzania or something like that. And
Good kid.
He was the bartender guy. He'd run back and forth. I said, I tipped them both. And they took good care of us. Well, found out that she's 25 years old, young enough to be my granddaughter.
Old enough to be legal.
Yeah. First time away from home.
Like how you went there.
First time away from home.
Low self-esteem.
No, she was a good kid. And
Well.
so on her had her birthday and she was kind of down. And so
So Uncle Roy stepped up and
Uncle Roy
I
took care of
and I
took care of her. That's cool.
I gave her another big tip. Not that tip. And
I mean, well, whatever.
she was like almost in tears. And she
Oh, you didn't do your job if she's not crying. You got to make
Oh,
the girls cry, Roy.
yes,
Come on.
Well, she ended up being so happy. She called her parents. She had enough money that she could get internet. So she called her parents. And her-
They don't get internet just by working on the boat.
no,
I have
it-
no
How
idea.
fucked up is? I mean, not to.
Well, it's a choice that they make because a lot of them go on board and they send all their money home.
I get that, but why, as an
I don't know.
employee, why can't you just have a computer station that you go email?
I don't know.
yeah,
But I mean, I'm not.
Or a friend.
yeah. She called her parents and she had a good conversation with them. But she was homesick. Her first time away from home. And
25
yeah, because she lives.
Indonesia. So
Yeah, she lives in some village somewhere.
So she had low self-esteem.
Well,
The possibilities there. Roy.
yeah, I know. I wanted to put her in my suitcase, take it home.
Well, you
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
You did offer that to her, and she kind of looked at you funny too.
Yeah, she did.
It was like in a. It
That's
was
what-
like in a dustbin type thing.
No,
She-
Yeah, stranger danger.
She just stopped showing up. I'm like, I don't know.
It
I'm
was a cute little thing.
working outside the boat.
Yeah, she she was
But you even got a picture.
Oh, nice.
yeah, she was cute.
Oh, that's a different one than I talked to because the one I
Oh.
talked to couldn't.
Couldn't hold a smile or what?
No, yeah, that was
there in the mornings.
yeah,
She
yeah.
worked from 6 to 6.
I
And they
talked to
worked
one that-
every day.
Zero English.
She worked every day, and she's on a 5-month contract. Doesn't get any time off. Oh, well, maybe sometimes she could go to port, but she
No, because when they're cleaning when they're in port, probably.
yeah.
And frickin'
They get time off. I mean, they're rotating schedule. They don't work them 24/7. They
Well,
work
no,
like,
but yeah,
they do work them to like 12 hours.
They
a
have
day.
time to go sleep. And
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, 12-hour shift,
Do their laundry.
7 days a week for 5 months. Make $600. That was her salary.
a month.
No.
$600 a month.
Oh, a month. Okay. I'm like, for the 5 months, I'm like, wow.
No,
Yeah.
600.
But
600 a fucking month.
but
But all their needs are cared for. It's kind of like the military.
yeah,
Yeah,
Well, one of the needs isn't cared for is internet service.
Well,
there is that. Yeah,
Well,
I
she-
picked up on that too. I'm like,
but that cost her $4. $4
for one time or for the month?
for 24 hours. Yeah. So
Okay, so
600.
did you guys have to pay internet?
Yep.
But was that including like your ticket fee of
Nope.
like
No.
if you wanted to use internet, it cost you $4 a day?
No.
No.
I think mine was, if the one I wanted to get was like $25 a day.
Oh, you should have tapped into hers. You'd be like, girl, I'm gonna fund you this whole fucking trip.
Get the $4 special.
Yeah.
So I'll fund you the whole trip, and we just freaking piggyback.
The
You know,
$4 out of 600.
Well,
It's like, that's a lot of money.
for a day. Yeah, that's
12 hours a day for a month is 360 hours, for which you get $600, which is less than $2 an hour.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why they have people from all over the world,
Yeah, you don't
except
see-
the United
You
States.
don't see a bunch of Americans working on
Yeah.
this shit,
No,
do you?
you don't. We had the captain was Italian. He probably makes bank.
Oh yeah, he's making $200,000 a year. Guaranteed.
The officers are doing pretty well, but the people that
The
work,
peons. Or,
the
Yeah, you
guys
don't-
in the
you
blue
do not
shirts
see
that wipe and
white
clean
people doing
windows
this.
and change the
but realistically, they are probably supporting a family of 5 by sending it all back.
Oh, yeah.
$600
Because they
in
know-
Indonesia is a fortune.
For that 5 months, and they're getting their room and board. They get all the food they can eat.
Right.
They've
so
got
she makes $3,000 in a 5-month period.
yeah,
Call
and that's probably
That's-
10 times what the national or
Yeah,
average salary is in her village or
Yeah, but,
whatever.
like when we were in Nicaragua.
Especially when Uncle Roy takes care of her.
Yeah.
Yes, so ended up with, I gave her $150 total, and so when I first got on, I gave her $50, and
You should have bought internet then.
well, then I
Yeah.
ended up, I gave her a $100 tip on her birthday. It was a prep tip,
Yeah.
and so she did okay.
Yeah.
Well, and yeah, because then
And if she does that 10 times a day with all the old dudes on board, she's
no,
making
she's
it
probably
without
doing,
even doing monkey feet shit.
Yeah, well, the first
Oh, but that's thinking she did monkey feet, and you know she is.
Oh, I know. I went up to the spa and had Manny Petty done, and there was a technician from Brazil. No. Jamaica.
Oh, it's like the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty close. But she was Jamaican. And she was, whoa, holy vey.
yeah,
She was pretty hot.
yeah,
Yeah.
there was
So-
there's some
hot.
pretty staff on there.
Well, yeah, because they don't put ugly people on customer service
No.
related stuff.
No,
There's
But
a requirement when they interview you of you need to be not weird and ugly.
Yeah, we met a lot of nice people. There, I honestly, I will say this on the air. I met probably one of the most beautiful black women in my life.
oh yeah, she was gorgeous.
What was
Nadia.
Nadia? Yeah,
Of course, her name was Nadia.
No, there was the family. I called them the fam. It was Donna, the mother-in-law, Brandon, the son, Nadia, the wife, and they had this gorgeous mulatto daughter who was 8 years old or
but
something.
Nadia was
And I can't
a
remember.
Russian black named, but absolutely
Pretty as hell.
gorgeous. I mean,
What was her gag reflex?
I don't know. I didn't ask because her husband was right there.
Oh,
But I did after having a couple bourbons.
Yeah.
you sort of led into it.
I-
I was like, by the way, hey Steve, hey, your wife and all.
I went up to her and said, "Hey, look, I wasn't drunk. I wasn't even buzzed. I just went up to say,
You had enough to take the edge off.
right.
Yeah.
I'm like going, hey, I'm not trying to be weird or anything like that, but I got to let you know that you are probably one of the most beautiful black women I've ever seen in my life." And she just went, oh, and she was just smiles. And,
So she's at home now telling the story about this weird fucking bald white guy showing
yeah,
up,
exactly.
talking about how I'm the only black woman he's ever liked. And, and then he went, So seriously, yeah. So that
Yeah, I don't think it's going down that way.
But, hey, I'm just saying that there's another side of the story.
Michael, you put a different edge on.
But no, great, nice family, nice
Yeah, a
people.
lot of fun. We smoked and drank with them and carried on, talked a lot, and they were a lot of fun. And
Interesting people on board.
Well, because you get a mix of
everybody.
international mix, right?
Well,
Of just
there was
everybody.
One point I was sitting up there and these 4 people came on and I looked at them and I went, Eastern European. Turns out they originally...
Because they were in the Speedos?
No, they weren't. That's Italian, German stuff. But no,
Oh, that's Western European.
Western-
I don't know if you want to claim that. You Germans wearing Speedos out there?
I was 11. I don't remember that.
He was in his. Well, no, he was going.
Hitler was not out there. Hell, Hitler in the Speedo.
He was going from fucking bomb shelter to bomb shelter. He was not out there at the pool.
Those were our playgrounds.
Well, I get that. I get that. But you were not hanging out there in the swings, right?
No.
Because the Allies were flying over going, there's Bob.
Yeah.
Let's get that Bob. Bomb Bob.
Yeah.
And for those of you guys who've not listened to any other things, Bob grew up in East Berlin.
Well, it was Berlin.
Well, just Berlin
Some
then, but
motherfucker drew a line, and my ass was on the wrong side.
yeah, so during World War II and caught some bombs. Apparently, they didn't explode. So,
Well, yeah, I've always said I have a reason to live, and I haven't figured out what it is yet because my mother was pregnant with me, and when she came out of the bomb shelter, there was an unexploded bomb in front of the building. They're all 4-story buildings. Would have made one big pile of rocks and buried everybody. So
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
Your
were, you,
reason
you
to
were,
live is to sit around here with us assholes doing a podcast on a Tuesday.
and
Smoking cigars.
figuring out how to make better bombs. I don't know. Fucking apparently the Allies didn't have to sit down.
we provided those bombs, so it was.
Why not? That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I was very glad that we got like a Monday bomb.
It was either Monday or late Friday.
Late Friday, early Monday bomb.
Yeah, that 4 o'clock on Friday was like, nah, we don't need to put the fuse in later. We'll get the Monday guys will get it. You know, that's fine.
Just seal it up.
The
Monday guy.
The Monday guy will get the fuse. We don't need that. Fuck it.
I got to have a beer.
Hey, Michael, we got golf coming up here in a couple.
I know.
Do you ever
Talk to anybody about anything? No.
No.
I did today. You know what I did today?
You looked at your golf bag?
No. Well, I did because in my garage, so I see it every day. No, I paid my speeding ticket thing that caused my license to be suspended.
Good for you.
I went on the DMV website and I paid the reinstatement fee,
Wow.
$85 to reinstate your license when you don't show up for
being
court.
responsible.
I know. Well, I've been interviewing for jobs and all of them. All of them require a driver's license. I'm like, maybe I should take care of that. So yeah, so I had to pay $180 for my speeding ticket, $85 for a reinstatement fee.
Right.
No idea how long it takes for the system to talk to each other.
Couple of weeks.
Yeah. So,
But anyway, what kind of employment are we looking for?
just something to do. I mean, I don't.
You get McDonald's
Amazon.
$50 an hour.
No, I have done Amazon before, but no, I interviewed with Rogue Valley Council of Governments.
I don't know what that is.
That's a organization. It's a state job, basically, but it's an organization that oversees senior disabilities and Meals on Wheels.
You're a
this kind of
trainer,
shit.
yeah.
Run up
And
the
so-
valley anyway.
So I interviewed for the director of the senior disability section.
Knowing your background, you would probably be very qualified.
Absolutely, I'm qualified, but it would also mean me sitting in a fucking office in Central Point from 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, and I'm
That you are not qualified.
So I've got another interview. I've got a phone interview tomorrow with one of the national uniform fucking companies.
Right. Say that you do better as a loose.
As not having structure.
Right. Right.
Got
You're
a loose
performing.
screw.
So yeah, so I've got 2 more this week, and the other 2 are more just I'm on the road doing sales-ish stuff,
Right.
not being stuck in office,
Okay.
which is more
Yeah.
my style.
Yeah. That
Kind of like
that-
Terry then, out the road.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
So
Yeah. So I'm not seen Mr. Hopkins. Have you ran into him?
I haven't
since
seen
his
him, no.
Mexico trip?
I have seen him once.
I've
I
only been
think.
home a day, G. They were closed yesterday. I'll see.
I don't
see-
keep track of their schedule down there.
I'll see
Kind of like
somebody-
Michael. He doesn't know if they're open or closed
They're,
either.
they're not open on Mondays.
Yeah, they're not
So
because I was there.
Yeah. I'll go in tonight and
Okay. And,
Yeah, Terry won't be there. There's Scott's night tonight.
yeah, I'll fill the lighters and do my job. there.
But yeah, it's he's I mean he went to Mazatlan. He's back.
Yeah, he was in Mazatlan. I guess he left
For
the
a-
day we got.
Yeah, exactly. So but yeah, he's back and whatever. I don't know. Apparently he hasn't stopped in here
I'd have-
today.
No, I'd have to go down there with him to see what Mazatlan's like because
Dude, he's got the freaking
Yep.
he's got the connection.
to me Mazatlan was a long strip, which when we went to Puerto Vallarta, I liked that place. It was like sort of
Very compact and
yeah,
you
more
know.
condensed.
See, he does it, and the way he's described it is they stay. I don't know if he just stay in a regular hotel or whatever.
No, I
you know,
think
what
they
they're
got
lodging.
a
They get an Airbnb or some shit.
whatever. Yeah,
But they got, and apparently I don't know if the same guy, they hadn't talked to him this time, but the last time they went down, they got this taxi driver, and the same thing, just tip him $100 bill, and he's
hire
like,
him for the day.
here's my, for the freaking whole trip.
Oh wow.
He was like, here's my card. whenever you guys need a ride,
Give me a jingle.
give me a jingle.
Yeah.
No matter what time of day. So they would call him, and Terry speaks back kitchen restaurant
Yeah,
Spanish,
yeah, no,
so
Spanish.
he can talk to. You guys did that in Nicaragua, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And this guy apparently took them all to his house, made his wife make them dinner,
That happened
all
to
this
us
kind of
in
stuff.
Vietnam
So,
once, too.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that kind of. So he's doing that route.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'd rather have an all-inclusive resort. He's like, no.
No.
I'm like, he's like, no, you want to do that? I'm like, I don't speak Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. That doesn't do
well,
for
they
me.
speak enough English. So.
Well,
Yeah.
What I would love to do is my Spanish. I know words and I know a couple of phrases, but I can't carry on a conversation.
Correct.
I would love to go down and what my mom used to do is do a version. She did it in Guatemala and other places where she'd stay for
Just get an immersion program.
8 weeks in his house with his family, and all I did.
Did they know she was there?
Yeah, they did actually.
Okay, that's good. Because that would be weird. And I was like, there's this weird woman hanging out in the
What the
house.
fuck is this speaking Spanish?
Yeah.
So when she'd do the immersion thing, stay there for like 8 weeks, come back. She worked in the jails.
And she would go, hola, ¿cómo está, El Royo?
No, she was pretty fucking good at Spanish, but she'd go into the jail and translate for the prisoners because they couldn't speak English.
Oh.
So she'd tell them what the paperwork said and write stuff out for them. And
Oh, very cool.
yeah, it was.
That's awesome.
I still
that's-
probably wouldn't know Spanish after I did that.
Yeah,
well,
well,
we're too old now to
well,
do.
one of the first words you got to know is despacio, which means slowly, because they speak.
No, they blow it out. Yeah.
They blow it out, but they say also that we blow it out in English. And I'm going, we don't speak that quickly.
Now, have you met most of us white guys? We're like, hey, dude, what
What
are
up?
you doing?
Yeah, how it is. But yeah, no, it just
Well, and that's the thing. So when I went through my audiology appointment to get my hearing aids,
What?
VA, shut up.
fuck you.
The way my hearing was, because I was talking,
Slow hearing?
I was talking. Yeah, I have slow hearing. That's why I write slow, because I know people reading it might not read fast. So, but the audiologist was telling me, because based on my hearing levels or lack thereof, I've got all this upper level frequency loss, and I've got, but down below where actual voice things, I'm really solid. But she said there's an in between where you're lacking too. And she says that's where like the enunciation and all this kind of stuff. She says that's why. And she says as people,
Diction.
and she didn't say older people. I'm like, she's like, as people age, I'm like, you call me. And she's like,
Do you got your ears in now?
yeah, I got 'em.
Really? Oh,
You haven't seen them yet?
no. I've seen.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
look at
okay.
that.
Yeah.
And they go to my phone. I can direct which side of my head I want to listen to.
Really?
Most days I just turn it off.
I'm just super proud that you're still wearing them.
No, dude, it's fucking night and day.
Oh, that's
You know, I
awesome.
fucking
Good for
like it.
you. Good.
Yeah.
But
My brother's got them.
But she was telling me that that's why people, as she said, at my advanced years,
Yeah.
and I don't think she's that much. And Abigail, because I told you about the podcast, if you're listening, maybe you didn't say that. That's what I heard, but I probably had some beers before I came and saw you. So that's what I heard.
I'm a bet man.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I can't.
I had 3 beers before my job interview yesterday. And,
Of course.
well, because I want them to know who they're getting.
No
You know,
surprises
if
here.
you're going to have
no
a
surprises
if
there.
you're going to have a 10 or 11 o'clock meeting, you want to see what you're going to get at that meeting, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
helpful hints from Michael.
Yeah. So yeah, show up for a job interview for the actual person you're going to be. Okay, first off, 3 beers, I'm not bonding.
There's no disappointment.
No, yeah, you should know who you're getting.
And then when they question you about it, you're like, dude, you knew I was hammered at the interview.
Yeah, I signed the thing. Something. I don't know. I don't remember I don't remember the interview, but whatever. But anyway, so no, but she was saying that, yeah, people in their later years, that's why they have such a hard time learning new languages, because they can't hear that spectrum. Whereas young kids, they pick it up easy because they hear the enunciations and the separations and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, that's why I can't speak Portuguese.
Did you want to speak Portuguese?
I don't. I like the sausage though.
There you go.
No, okay, okay,
Such thing as
never.
Portuguese
Oh
sausage?
yeah, oh
Yeah.
fuck yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah.
But not that sausage. So quit being gay. I should have worded that differently. Yeah, Portuguese sausage.
It's like chorizo, but different.
It's chorizo. It's like
Like Mexican
no, it's
chorizo, but
like
different.
it's like what's the one they put on pizza?
Pepperoni?
No, fucking white people over here. A bunch of white people. No,
Linguiça?
linguiça. It's like linguiça,
Oh,
but
I
a
love
little bit
linguiça.
It's a little. I'll bring you some.
Do you got some?
I think I have some in my freezer from Hawaii. They bring it over.
I mean, yeah. Sounds
Yeah, a lot of Portuguese in Hawaii.
Yes.
Yeah.
They got a lot of everything in Hawaii.
Yeah.
They got a lot of everything in Hawaii. But yeah, Portuguese sausage is it's along the line is very similar to linguiça, but I think it's better. And when it's in the casing,
it's in its natural state.
it's in its natural state. It's full fucking bone. And you
Morning wood.
and you slice it for breakfast. You do it and sort of julienne it or whatever. And you cut it in an angle is what we call that.
Oh,
It's French cut.
Are you familiar with this, Bob?
Half Moon Bay has a huge Portuguese population.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where the Chiapinos are.
Right.
The Portuguese center.
So did they have sausage?
Oh yeah.
Portuguese sausage?
Also,
Or
they
just-
have a-
Let's call it sausage. We don't know.
Yeah. What are they called? Chinese food.
John.
Yeah.
Dinner.
Dinner. Yeah.
But no, Portuguese sausage for breakfast, I would do, and I still do it. Eggs, rice, some Spam, fried.
Definitely some Hawaiian Asian shit right there.
Thin sliced Spam, crispied up on each side,
Roy loves Spam.
and
My favorite thing.
and Portuguese sausage. Fuck, I'll have
And a
that. fucking-
burrito.
No, just on a fucking plate.
Okay.
And actually, most times I'll miss the rice because I don't
It's
care
like
about
Moco Loco. You get that shit. I don't like it. With
I
spam.
love Moco Loco.
Throw
Loco
burger
Moco.
on it. Then it's
Moco.
Well, Loco Moco is a burger.
yeah. I've had it. I've seen it with spam.
What's
Oh.
Moco?
Loco Moco, I don't know. Don't question it.
Yeah.
It's a ball of rice. You've got a burger patty, a fried egg, and brown gravy.
And it is fucking
And
wonderful.
it's
Fucking
got to
amazing.
be called crazy something because it's loco.
Well, yeah, but that's.
Or is that one of those words that don't mean that
That
word?
part-
I'm sure it does.
Yeah, sure, it
okay.
means something.
But
yeah.
it is so
Like
good.
deer and deer.
Yeah. Well, you got to have the right gravy on it, though. It's got to have some flavor.
It's got to have a good, and not like an American pork gravy. It's a brown, almost like you take your hamburger drippings and make a brown
Make
gravy
good
out of it.
gravy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'll
not.
get
It's
to
not.
do that.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it is good.
Okay, Moco Loco it is.
Loco Moco.
Loco Moco.
Yeah, you want to put your Loco first. Yeah, as soon as you leave with the Moco, it just ruins it. It just
Yeah.
ruins it.
Moco's got to mean something.
So where can we get it in Grants?
you don't.
I make my own.
You can get it over at Hana.
Oh yeah, Ohana Grinds. 808 Ohana Grinds makes it. It's not a regular.
It's still open.
Yeah, it's not a regular menu thing, but they do their specials. There was a place in Medford that had it for breakfast because it's a breakfast food because there's an egg on it. You put a fried egg on something, it's breakfast.
Oh,
Right.
that's the hell they call that joint over there.
Food.
Sunshine Cafe or some shit like that was over there. And
I can't remember the name of it.
No Hose.
No hose.
Do they do it over there too?
Yeah.
Okay, I've never gotten there. I go there for lunch and get teriyaki chicken, but whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, I will do like an American style one, which I don't do. I use potatoes instead of rice. I'll make like a hash brown kind of a thing.
All right.
But the same ground beef or whatever leftover steak I've got, and that fried egg and some Cholula, something.
Yeah, you got to heat
something,
it up.
something. Yeah, put some spice on it, and maybe some au jus or whatever, and mix it in. No, it's no idea where.
I
dude,
don't
you
know.
walked away from the microphone. Ron.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, we got. I think he just turned Arabic.
he turns.
He did. He went. Ah! So
Well, today is El Fatir.
El Fatir. What? Yeah, I saw that on my calendar. I have no idea.
and he was like, I don't know, I'm not going to want to say it.
Oh,
Is it
it's
one of those?
It's hang on a second, because I used to have to do all the holidays for all the countries.
Right. You should know what that
And
is.
I remember running.
Why did you have to do that?
It was a company thing that he had to do.
Yeah.
Really?
Well,
How many? Oh, so you were very integrated workforce, and you had to.
it was it was an American bank, very international, and from Singapore to whatever. And in order to do projects, you couldn't schedule something in the country. So you needed
Because
to know
today was Elfie Day or something.
Something, yeah, it's just the Singaporeans, they're not working. They're not doing shit today. Don't even,
Yeah, because
even schedule that meeting.
And it is amazing how many, we have holidays, and other than Thanksgiving that moves, they're all on the same damn day, and repetitive. Internationally, it's like they would change drastically from one year to the next.
Doesn't it just change one day though? I mean,
yeah, why can't we?
unless it's based on the moon cycle, like
I
the whole
mean,
Easter thing or some shit
We
like
kind
that.
of got it figured out except for Easter, and we know why now. But
Yeah.
the 4th of July is on the 4th of July.
Pretty much every year.
Christmas is on the 25th.
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo. Another American
holiday. Yes.
Because you you go to Mexico and ask,
what the fuck?
Yeah, we don't do that shit. That's not okay.
Sorry, I misspoke. It's not L. It's EID. I'd.
Okay.
And then Al-Fitr. AL-FITR.
Okay.
So
yeah, I got that on my calendar, but I don't know what it is.
What does it mean though?
Well,
we
it means
can
like
destroy the freaking word all day long, but we have no
the night of the rising sun, or I don't know.
No, the camel hump is fucking second hump.
Is it the day after the eclipse?
Of course you were.
Well, no, they don't care about our 4th of July.
No.
Well, people always tell me, because my birthday's the 4th of July, and they said, man, aren't you lucky on Independence Day? I said, no, where I came from, we were trying to destroy
it. Independent. Hi,
El or Eid el-Fitr.
Eiffel Day.
Holiday of breaking the fast.
Oh,
so that's when we eat? Well, I know, but I'm saying that one is when you start eating again. So you can pick up the goat leg again and start chewing.
Right. Or the pizza.
Well, they don't eat beef, right?
What religion is that, Bob?
Oh, they're pork. Okay.
Is it Catholic?
No, it's Muslim because it's
Muslim.
So they can have some bacon.
Ramadan.
No, they can't have bacon, but they can have.
They should. If they would just eat bacon, they would probably realize that it's really good.
Okay, I want to take a poll. Oh, speaking of that, I'm gonna go pee. I'll be back. But I'm gonna go pee. I'll be back. But there's a poll. There's a poll.
You're gonna grab a pole and
yes, I'm gonna go grab a pole and frickin'
leave the monkey. Leave the monkey alone.
Lead the horse to water.
So if you're gone for 10 minutes, we'll know why.
It's a good thing when we were fishing. Good.
Had a cigar.
You know, I thought if I was when we were out fishing in Mazatlan, since there was a female on board, I wasn't gonna like piss in the water.
Yeah.
Because I'd stand there and go, "Damn, that water's cold," and then someone would yell, "Head deep." Okay, so there's other calendar things coming up that I've noticed on my calendar.
It's a day every year.
Oh, I don't like that day. The fucking 15th. Earth Day. We got Earth Day. On Earth Day.
20,
and it's also Passover.
The 16th is Earth Day.
No, I got the 22nd is Earth Day.
I have. Oh yeah, no, it is. I'm sorry.
Oh,
and it's also Passover.
On the 23rd, I got Goth. That's a national holiday. Oh, okay. Well, they ordered it. Who gets the order? I don't think it does.
Those are called trailers, portable.
They should do something. Jesus, Mike tearing out the building over there.
May 5th is Orthodox Easter, in case that's important.
Who was off?
Which Orthodox?
Oh,
Russian?
I can hear him.
Orthodox. It's a doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Fight over access to Lake Oswego heads back to trial. There we go.
While we're looking, I'll scroll the Facebook and see what happens.
Carnival Cruise Line makes key safety policy very clear. I'm not going to read you the rest of it.
Oh, that was somebody.
Oregon billionaires stumble in 2024, according to the Forbes ranking.
Oh.
And there's a picture of 3 guys.
Nike?
Phil Knight and some other guy, and it looks like Travis.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's the second richest man in Oregon.
Oh.
Did he get dropped?
No, I don't know what they did. I'm not going to read the damn article.
Oh, okay.
People on that $1,150 special Delta Eclipse flight didn't see a total eclipse, but they weren't mad about it. They were probably drunkard and snot.
So they paid $1,150 to go on a plane ride.
Yeah. Well,
if you knew the eclipse was happening, you could probably book one for half of that.
Yeah, but they went to see the eclipse. So you got windows on a plane that go that way.
Right.
Not that way.
Yeah.
So what's the guy going to do? Tip it like that?
Who knows?
And then like that? I don't get it.
Anything for money.
I remember the first time they had the big 2-hour cross flight from Europe to here with the
Concorde.
The Concorde.
Yeah.
And someone paid a fucking fortune on the first flight, and they had a camera on board and all that. He was leaning against the side sleeping.
Well, you got 2 hours of nothing to do.
Yeah, take a nap.
Look down at water. I remember when I flew to Europe, did the polar route, and I watched the sun go down and up, and then never disappeared. And it was like, I don't know, 11 hours or something like that. I was 18, I think, was wearing white pants and a white shirt. And when I got off the plane, my thighs, because I've been going like this, I was nervous. They were all tan because of my hands. It's like, oh, shit. Oh, and then I got on a bus to go into town, into London. And the son of a bitch is driving on the wrong side of the road to start with. Then he makes a turn to the other wrong side of the road, and I cringed. And there's a pilot, and he goes, first time in London? How can you tell?
Well, I'm looking at the Facebook, and I don't see a whole lot of stuff on here.
Oh, yeah? Well, you know what, Michael? If we're going to keep this to like $1.50 today.
Okay, quick, what I was talking about, our poll before we cut off.
4-foot Italian?
No, so we did a couple episodes. We actually put a poll on the episode,
right,
for the shag carpet versus linoleum.
Yeah, right.
And there was an overwhelming response
Like three people
by 2/3 towards linoleum.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah, 2/3 to 1/3 linoleum versus shag. No, versus nobody said shag. One person said don't care, which was you.
Yeah, I don't care.
So me and Hector said linoleum. So nobody. There was 3 votes. I don't know. I'm assuming it's me and Hector, but I don't know. I have no idea.
Comes as it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, but 2/3 said bitches shave it up.
Yeah.
Unless you're hanging out with G and he's like, just give me whatever you give me. I don't give a fuck.
I don't care.
Yeah, I guess Rhonda's listening to this. You don't have to do whatever.
Oh no, I got the spot at home. G Spa.
You got the G spot?
I got the G Spot spa.
Yeah, spa and grill. Oh, you making dinner too? Because I'll come for dinner.
I can. Yeah.
I don't want you to rub me, but I'll come for dinner.
No. There's a strict rule at G Spot.
There's
no dudes and
nothing. Yeah, that's yeah.
If you want to rent the room, you go for it.
Rent the room,
but I'm not going to be inside of it. So if you want to,
you have to bring somebody else in.
Yeah. No,
I'm just there for the freaking barbecue or some shit.
I can do the barbecue. Man, it's about time that I need to have a deck party.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've gotten drunk on the deck.
Yeah, drinking scotch.
I got plenty of booze. Jesus Christ, I got plenty of booze.
I can bring some of that rum. And when I got a bottle of port for Dad, and I've also got some Macallan that he can't have.
Oh, no, we don't want to give it to him.
No, because he pours 4 fingers for him and maybe 2 for you. I go, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I hope he's listening to this.
I doubt it. But
yeah, he's like, I don't have time.
I don't have time for this crap.
Yeah. Fucking, I got shit to do.
Got shit to do.
So are we going to hold it to $1.50?
Oh, yeah. So
where are we at right now?
We're actually more than that. We're almost 2 hours.
Yeah, well, we had that
because we were at 20 minutes and now we're at $1.50. So
okay.
For those of you, especially the new fuckers in Seoul, Korea, keep listening.
Yeah, please. This is great.
Kumbaya or whatever you guys say over there.
Kampai. No, that's Japanese. Kampai.
Kampai, but yeah, whatever. That I don't know.
Or
kimchi out
kampai.
Or something.
Konnichiwa.
No, that's Japanese.
Japanese.
Okay,
but
so
no one can really explain what that terminology means. I looked it up.
Konnichiwa means something in Japanese. Like thank you or
it's almost like go fuck yourself.
No, it's a thank you, but yeah, maybe it's backhanded thank you.
It's kind of like aloha, which means a hi bye.
Hi bye and everything. It was whatever, depending.
But yeah.
Well, we should be in Japan then.
Well, we should do a spot in Japan.
Yeah.
Well, we were thinking about going on a cruise, but it's not going to work out that way.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we can just fly then.
Oh, well.
Fly and do
I've been in Japan. I really don't know if I'd want to see it again.
I've never been there, so
I haven't either. I got a robe.
I have no desire to be.
I've got a robe.
I don't.
My daughter brought me a robe, and I wear that every day.
Okay, so we don't need to go there.
Wait, I married. I got a wife from Japan. Well, no,
you didn't get a wife from Japan. Everybody's like, "Oh, Gerrin mail ordered one."
Yeah. Well, there was some mail order involved.
Well,
many
moons ago.
Many grandparents ago.
Well, not your involvement though.
No, not my involvement.
Didn't have anything to do with that one.
No.
All right.
So okay, so we're gonna shut it off. We are Episode 12, 13 in the can. 13 in the can.
Again. All right.
Bam.